Hello everyone, my name is Chris McLaughlin and I want to welcome you to Grandpa Mac's Home Movies. Memories are one of the most precious commodities that we have. Each memory captures some relationship or an experience that has shaped us, that's made us into the people who we are today. Now, my dad and his 4 siblings grew up during a time when technology was beginning to help us capture our memories on motion film. And before they were born, and in their early years, their father, my grandfather, Jim McLaughlin Jr., or Grandpa Mac, as we called him, well, he used his 8mm camera quite a bit. Now, what you're about to see are those 8mm silent movies. They range from the 1930s to the 1960s. The first time I watched these movies, I couldn't tell you what was going on really in any of it. I mean, there was probably a Christmas here and a birthday party there, some parade, but I didn't have any context for what was going on. I didn't know at all what I was watching. So I called up my dad, my aunts, my uncle, and I asked them if they could help me out. And the result of those conversations is what we present to you today. In the fall of 2020, my dad and his 4 siblings, they gathered together on a video call in order to go back and relive their memories. And in this video, we watch those old 8mm movies that Grandpa Mac left us. And we add commentary. Commentary by Kate Taliaferro, Mary Pat Daniels, Jim McLaughlin, Peggy Steggell, and Mike McLaughlin. I hope you enjoy the conversation as much as I did.
Okay, so
Chris, can we ask you to stop it at any point so we can explain something? Okay.
Sure.
Let's go to the end.
As Grandma was walking, never mind.
Yeah, Grandma's walking.
See the end there with that bowl, that wood bubble at the end of the steps? I think that's the Chicago house.
Yeah, Emerald Street.
Yeah.
So whose house was this?
This is where my dad grew up in Chicago at 7833 Emerald Street. And Peggy and I were there once, and Lisa and I were there once, and I've been there.
It's now a crack house.
Practically. No, it was actually
in a real bad area.
It was remodeled and sold just recently for about $125. We looked it up on Zillow or something like that. But anyway, Dad lived about a half block from St. Leo's Elementary School and Parish Church, which is where this place is.
So funny, they didn't know what to do, so they just walked around.
Hey, they're moving pictures.
That could be Grandma's mom.
Now, see, this could be like Uncle Jack and Uncle Bill.
That's Uncle Jack. I see him.
You know,
probably Bill too.
How about Lester?
Lester died earlier on. He suffocated in the garage. Died of
that looked like Dad.
Carbon monoxide poisoning.
That looked like Dad and Mom coming out. No?
It could be. If it is, that means no. Because Dad didn't look like that.
There needs to be a talk to the cinematographer, though.
Yeah, it would help. Now, see, that looks like Dad.
Dad right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like, if that's the case,
that's Grandma.
That's Grandma, yeah.
And that lady might be Tilly in the light. I'm not sure.
Or is that Grandma's mom?
And Brian Taliaferro has the same.
Could be the Delia. That could be Gertrude's mom, Delia.
Face and the same forehead.
And
That's her mom.
Delia died right after Mary Pat was born.
Well, she had no other reason to live.
That guy right there looks so much like Brian, I think.
Yeah.
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 My dad's picture, you mean?
If that's Delia, that makes this about 1947.
Are you doing it in slow motion, Chris, or is this the way it is?
They're old, Peggy.
This is the way it is, yeah.
They're older at this point.
Yeah, that's Grandma. I could tell by her face. That's Grandma, and that's probably Delia.
And one of the things I never found out was, why is Delia out here at this late stage in her life? Was she here before?
That's Dad.
There's Dad.
That's
Delia.
Dad.
Yeah, with his grandmother.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, look, those are nice waiters.
And look at how much hair he had.
Wow.
He had a lot of hair on the back of his head.
In those days, he looked like Barney Fife.
Okay, wave to the camera. Okay, we're leaving now.
Yeah, there you go. Wave back.
Hey, does my butt look big?
Okay.
Oh, baseball.
This is probably the Chicago White Sox because that's their team.
Oh,
No.
but
See, I don't know if that's Comiskey Park or not.
Yeah, the original Comiskey Park. Yeah.
I don't know if it's that or it looks like old Tiger Stadium.
No.
but they wouldn't be in Detroit.
Why not? It's only a train ride away from Chicago.
No, they were White Sox fans, and this is Comiskey Park.
No, I know they're.
But it would have been nice if we'd known who they're playing.
They seem to be really fast, though.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute! Instant replay that guy. A second.
That's funny.
That's all right. Let's go to
Dad
the
is taking this picture, I'll bet.
And I guess Dad never thought of standing up so he could get the shot over the lady's hat.
How like, because it seemed like baseball was one of Grandpa's big
home
things.
run.
Like was this like his sport, his kind of his pastime?
Yeah.
He even tried out for the Hollywood Stars. Stars.
No, it was some. Yeah.
No, it was Hollywood Stars, but it was during wartime.
Yep.
I mean, we understand that the St. Louis Browns had a one-arm player, so they were really scraping.
Yeah. But
Chris, it was one of the things that people could afford to do, you know, and have a fun day out. Unlike today, when it costs
tickets were $1.50. You know, you could sit in the bleacher for 50 cents.
That's Jack.
Yeah, that's
that's Jack and White.
Bill.
Yeah.
Bill.
Jack and Bill. That's Bill.
And that could be
Bill.
Jerry. You remember he had another brother.
Oh, Jerry, yeah.
Jerry, yeah.
That's Jack.
That could be Bill there.
No, Bill had a real round face.
Real round.
Yeah, but that was many years later, and
those are all uncles. They were all the brothers of Gertrude, our grandmother.
So they were our great uncles.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, but we just called him Uncle.
And Delia, that lady, the older lady walking with Dad, that would be her sons.
Oh, somebody threw a rock.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Dad's with a girlfriend there. What's the deal?
You don't know that.
Well, hey.
Boy, Chris, I am having so much fun.
They're holding hands here. What's the deal?
Oh, there's Dad.
Wait a minute. They're going to
That must have been before Mom.
Wait a minute. They're going to start skipping.
On
Just
the
so happy.
road.
But yeah, you're right about that, Chris. Baseball was a big thing to Dad, and as the story goes,
Yeah, that looks like Mom,
no,
doesn't it?
no.
No. Okay.
The story I
Sorry.
got from one of the cousins out of Memphis was our grandfather met Gertrude because he played on a baseball team with Lester. They were buddies on the baseball team. And he said, well, how would you like to go out with my sister? And that's how he met Gertrude.
Oh.
And we have an old baseball picture that has a bunch of young people wearing all kinds of hats. And it could be, he could be in that picture, our grandfather, but it's so young, I can't make it out. Okay, well, these are nice pictures, and it's
I like the shoes.
You know, if we were selling shoes, this would be great.
Dad sold shoes, remember? So that's why he's looking at all the shoes.
Is that the front of St. Leo's?
And this is Uncle Jack, because Uncle Jack was a painter and he always wore white, right? So that was Dad. That's Dad. Yeah.
That's Dad.
That
looks
Bill.
like Bill to the left.
Bill there.
Yeah, that looked like him.
You see the round face on that guy?
Yeah.
That was Bill. Uncle Bill.
He won the Irish Derby sweepstakes.
Yes.
He promised us all kinds of toys and bicycles, and then he went to a bar and spent it all.
Yep. I never did get my princess phone.
Never got
I
my
never
bicycle.
did get my bicycle. Oh, well.
I think he wants.
I believe it was 17,000.
Yeah, that's the number I was just going to say. He won 17,000 on that.
That was a lot of money then.
Oh, yeah, you're talking 1950 something. Oh, a little game of croquet.
Yeah.
We used to have a croquet. Remember when we got our croquet set? For like a whole summer, we did nothing but play croquet in the front yard.
I thought we did that in the middle yard.
No, I think the front yard because there was more room. We could really hit it far. And Jim, you and I took advantage of it because the girls couldn't hit it that far.
I didn't play.
Oh, please.
Hey.
Don't make me go back to athleticism in my early years.
Oh,
you can't go back that far.
Who was that? Who was that?
I don't know.
Jim, who was that?
I don't know.
Was that Gertrude with her husband?
No.
Somebody got married.
Pretty snappy car, though.
But that car is definitely in the 40s.
Yeah.
Those cars would be worth, believe it or not, like $50,000, $60,000 now.
If they run.
You know, it looks like it was always overcast in Chicago.
It is.
Well, when they transferred these films, they just set it up. It's automatic. They had nobody, what they call painting the films. They had nobody watching it for levels.
Okay, see who this is.
That's the married couple. They got in their car. And
was that
thank
Grandma?
you, Captain Obvious.
No, it's not Grandma. Dad was 14 when she got remarried to the Hutchison guy.
14, huh?
Yeah.
How come we never saw him?
I have a picture of it. I do have a picture of it. Yeah.
How many people did they have in that car?
It's a clown car.
It's a clown car.
They're coming in one side, going in the other. It's going
That's right. It's a movie. They got to keep
that
moving.
was really funny back then. And Chris, you fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
You did.
Wow, it's a clown car. This is out in front of Grumman's Chinese.
Oh, it is. Look at those.
The first trip to Hollywood.
Wow, it's a brand new Buster Keaton.
Wow. That's why I think that's Dad.
That's Dad. That's Dad right there with the with the double-breasted suit.
Yep.
Wow.
That's Dad.
Double-breasted.
Wow, what a dude. Playa.
Yep.
I don't know who that is.
I'm glad I took my Dramamine.
Is that Dad too in that dark suit?
Well, it looks like they're.
What dark suit? Which
this
one?
looks like the Hollywood Stars. If he was in Hollywood, they went to Hollywood Stars. And Chris, just to know that Chuck Connors was their first baseman. And if you remember that actor, Chuck Connors was the rifleman, no Western Star.
I don't, but thanks.
Thanks for the info.
I'll just throw that out there. Anyway, but that's how Chuck Connors, he became friends with a bunch of movie actors in Hollywood. And they played baseball over at the Pan Pacific Park, where just now where the Grove is, the Grove Shopping Center.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it was right over by there.
And Dad tried out for the Hollywood Stars.
Those people.
But he went to get a ball. He played
second base.
He went over to get a ball and threw his back out.
Now, this looks like he's driving up the coast, up along the ocean there, Santa Monica, somewhere out there.
Yeah, it's very
Okay, so let me just say something. Fast forward, Dad had some kind of physical when he tried out for the Hollywood Stars. And so fast forward, when I took him to the ER 2 years before he died, the doctor said, "When was your last He said, 50 years ago when I tried out for the Hollywood Stars. When was your last time you had blood work? 50 years ago when I tried out for the Hollywood Stars." He never went to the doctor.
Well, he also stated his physician was Dr. Gugulian.
Yeah.
Who died 15 years earlier.
Yeah.
That looks like out there at Santa Monica or Pacific Palisades.
Pan Pacific?
Area. No,
No.
Pacific Palisades.
Okay.
If you remember, the Pan Pacific was in just over by CBS Fairfax area.
Isn't that where
Make Company.
We went to see the Ice Capades there one year.
So again, more
They like
recognizable people.
getting people out of a car.
That's
Yes,
yeah.
there he is.
What a good-looking guy.
Oh, they're at an air show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do remember this video. That plane there, that's the commercial version of there's a B-17 there. That was the big bomber at the time.
So where would this be? Van Nuys or?
I don't know. I think Long Beach.
Long
That's
Beach.
where they made an
There's
awful
Mom.
nice bomb.
Yeah.
In the dark glasses, right next to the machine gun.
Dad, watch out.
Hang on.
That's a PBY there, that plane. That's a float plane, PBY.
So I wonder if Mom and Dad were married then.
The twin tails there I think is a B-26.
Yeah, this is post World War II, so yeah, they were married.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, it was right after the war.
What year did they get married?
1942?
42 or 43?
42.
42. August 21st, right?
Yep.
19th.
Must have been.
I think it's the 19th too. I go with Mary Pat on that one.
Well, that's Chris's birthday. Then.
birthday, yes. Same day.
Oh,
Same day.
Oh, okay.
Look at that, Chris.
There's Mom with the big corsage.
I didn't know.
Is she pregnant?
No, it's Mother's Day.
No. Because I was born right after the war.
Well, you were born in 45, so she had a couple of miscarriages before Mom did.
No,
That's one
She
thing
had
you
like
know.
3 or 4 miscarriages.
No,
Okay, I don't know if I don't know if the tape needs to add that, but
Dad touched her tummy. So I bet she was pregnant with
there's
me.
Dad shooting a picture of
There's
himself.
me.
Now, who's that? That might be Kate.
Is that Kate?
Yo, that's Kate.
Yeah, same
Looks like
double.
Brian.
Kate or
Grass.
Brian.
Hey, Kate, eat some more grass. There you go.
Oh, this must be your first
Times were
step.
tough.
Crawling. Look, there's my only doll.
Well, you were lucky you got a doll.
Yeah. Somebody made it, I think.
I thought that was Peggy's doll.
You lived in Hollywood when they lived in Hollywood? Mom and Dad
On
did you have
Budlong.
an apartment?
Budlong.
It's L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Freeway's there now.
just for reference, Budlong is just south of the convention center where that house, the apartment was actually. And it was torn down to make the Santa Monica or the freeway.
Yep, that's what I just said. It's
Actually,
now
the
a freeway.
picture of Kate's face when you're a baby, Kate, you look like Molly. You
You
look like a
know,
little Molly when she was a baby,
I can see that.
I think.
yep, I do too. Miss Malls.
Hey, Kate, aren't you having fun? Go upside down, Kate. Yay.
Oh, let's do it again. Let's make you throw up.
Yeah, that's what I probably did.
Here you go, Dad.
That's the last time you give me squash.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's
He
banana
was
fluff.
already beating her. What
Yeah,
are you
look
beating me
at
for? Arrest that guy.
Where's Protective Services?
Yeah.
GPS, get out here. Oh, my first
Oh,
step.
here you go. First step.
Wow.
Kate's first steps.
I still walk like that.
I think I was in foster. I was in foster care when I took mine.
And ironically enough, she wears the pants too.
You know, isn't it funny how we revert back to how we were when we were little?
Yeah.
All you need is a walker in front of that. That would be today.
Yeah. No, I don't want to touch that grass. Wow.
Look at that core balance.
And those were the diapers that were cloth diapers with the plastic
Pants.
the camera that Dad's shooting this on, I still had. I just gave all my cameras.
Looks like Molly.
I gave them to Ryan.
Now that
Ryan
looks like Brian.
Boy, she looks pleased.
Quit moving from me. And that was
Hired extra.
Snyder? No.
Mom had a relative. There was some older kids that lived in Long Beach. We went down to visit once in a while.
Oh yeah, Auntie Irene. Auntie Irene.
It was her daughter or something.
Kitty.
Kitty.
I was named after Kitty. Aunt Kitty.
So Kate, why this would be a good time to say what year you were born?
1945, October 2nd.
So that looks like you're watching. So that looks like 1946 then.
Happy
That's
belated
probably
birthday.
46. Yeah.
10 or 12 months, so.
So see, you're at somebody's house. Oh, look
Granny.
at the dogs.
Oh, 2 doggies.
Mutt.
It's Petey.
Yeah.
It's Petey. It's the Rascals.
It's a rascal. Is that Grandma?
Who knows?
Oh.
Is that
She's wearing a
Grandma?
mask. She's wearing a mask. It must be a virus.
It must be oh, look at, who is this?
Now, is this in Omaha where Mom grew up? Because he raised German shepherds. Her uncle she lived with.
Oh, there.
Is that
That
this
was
grouping?
it.
I don't know.
Because
That could be Irene, or which if it is,
Kitty.
it's
Yeah.
Welch's sister, our grandfather's sister, Welch. I wonder if that's Uncle Paul right there. Yeah.
That looks like Mom's grandmother to me from the pictures I've seen.
Mom's grandmother?
Mom's, she went and lived with in Omaha.
right.
She lived with her aunts.
She was with her aunt. There was
I know.
Welch's sister.
But the grandmother lived there, and her sisters were Auntie Irene, Auntie Kitty.
I don't
And
remember. I don't remember her
there
grandmother.
was Mary Gilmore Welch, and that's Uncle Paul's middle name.
So we're in Omaha right now, I
Yes.
think.
Yes.
Yep. It must
And
be.
the dogs were part of the house that they were at. They raised dogs in Omaha.
That's what Jim said.
No, Mike, but okay.
Like,
Oh, Mike.
We sound alike.
But they were German shepherds, weren't they? Weren't they German shepherds? Supposed to be, but
What did they raise them for?
for
sale.
free.
Free.
I don't think so.
Because they like
Is that Grandma?
They like scoop and poop.
No, those are the.
We're still in Omaha. Nobody.
These are the other side, the Welches, the Gilmores, those people.
So Mom?
Looks like Omaha, yeah.
Mom went to live with her dad's mother, so it was her grandmother. And in the house lived the grandmother's sisters, who are Aunt Kitty, Auntie Irene. And,
I'm going to look that up because I have her history.
Mary Louise was the daughter of one of the aunts, and about the same age as Mom, a little bit younger. Mom used to call her Mary Louse because she was annoying. And I remember the name of it. It's Cherrycroft.
Oh, yeah.
That's the name of
Yeah,
the
that's
house.
right.
Yeah.
They went to Cherrycroft in Omaha, Nebraska.
Believe it or not, Chris, they used to give their houses, they thought they were palatial estates when they weren't.
Well, they have more grass than you do.
They took us out to, when I was there in 1960, they took us out to one of their ranches. They had farms.
I think we have some pictures of this too, old pictures.
Sally Evans sent me pictures of them taking pictures out in front of their house at Cherry Crossing with the whole family.
Yeah.
All of the James, John, and Kitty, Irene, all of them.
And that is?
That could be
her
Dad's mom. I mean, that's Mom's dad.
Yeah.
Welch.
But he had a brother that looked like him too. So there was a James and a John Welch.
And Mom and Paul actually lived with his brother. They showed up at one of the census as living with her dad's brother in Texas, and then they moved up. They moved him up to Omaha because he always lived on the 11th floor of the Plaza Hotel. Our grandfather, and he never moved away from that.
Was our grandfather James or John?
James L. Welch. James Leon.
James. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you were named, Jim, you were named after Dad and Mom's dad.
Who knows? Yeah, just Dad.
Have we landed in Oz? I'm seeing color.
Yeah.
Where are
That's some early color film.
Yeah, that's pretty high tone.
We're out to see the wizard.
Yeah, so I actually spent a little bit of time on this footage trying to get the colors and the blacks to pop out a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I tried to get a little bit more definition out of it, but
it looks great. It looks great.
Looks good, Chris. Is it in color or are we looking at black and white?
No, this is color.
Okay.
Yeah.
But those days, it's so dark. How did you get the color? It took an enormous amount of light to get the color to respond to the film. Like that is in the broad daylight, and you can barely get it.
Yeah.
Which is what this picture is, right there. Day at the beach.
Well, how about a day in the front yard?
Yeah. They're in Omaha. They're in Omaha, Kate. Come on.
Yeah.
A day at the Mississippi.
This is what you do in Omaha for fun. You put a towel down and lay out in the sun.
Yeah, this is what you work 6 days a week to get to.
Yeah, because you only have 3 days a year like this. It's only 3 days a year.
Yeah, really.
Well, clearly they allowed other dogs than German Shepherds on this property.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know who any of these people are or no?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the people that lived near my mom when she grew up.
Oh, okay.
I think that if Sally saw it, she'd probably know who some of these people
She might know it, but Mom lived in town on Wirt Street. And I have a picture of that house. And I meant to, one of these days, I'm just going to jump in the car and drive up the 35E because it goes right to downtown Omaha.
Is that Mom?
No.
No.
Close relative, though.
Looks kind of like Fanny Bryce.
Yeah, it's kind of good. I'm the greatest star.
Okay, baby.
Thanks, Jim.
Just saying.
Oh,
there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, feed the dog a lemon.
There's the dogs.
Feed the dog a lemon.
Yeah, or an orange. Could be an orange.
Yeah, it is.
It looks orange.
He goes, I don't eat that. Give me your finger, I'll eat that.
Yeah.
It's either the orange or give you lettuce.
No, it's an orange.
No, I know it is.
When I lived in the Temple City house, I had a dog named Redo. It was all white. It would eat green onions.
Ooh.
He would hold them in his paws and munch down on the green onions.
But you couldn't sit and pet because it smells so bad.
That's right.
Is anybody else? Is anybody else allergic to onions?
No.
No. But I can't eat fresh onions. It upsets my stomach. But I'm not allergic to them.
Yep. Well, it closes my throat.
Yeah, but you can eat cooked onions, right?
Yeah. They upset my stomach, though.
That's Norman the cow from City Slickers movie.
Oh, that's right.
What a menagerie they had.
Oh, my gosh, they had cats, too.
Well, you have to have, if you have a barn, you have to have cats.
That's right.
To kill the mice.
That's right. And blizzards.
Was that a
else.
test, Mike? Was that a test question?
Just seeing if you're paying attention.
Now we're looking at trees. Woohoo!
But that's the fall. That's a pretty
I was
tree.
just going to say, it must be fall.
I was going to say, we could probably skip part of this. What do you think?
Well, I think it's fun.
I don't remember seeing these. I have no recollection.
No.
Your Honor. I have no recollection, Your Honor.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
See, it is fall. Look at the trees.
Yeah,
Look
look
at
at that.
that. They're orange.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
This is so funny to see what people did. This has got to be like in the 30s, what they did for fun.
Yeah.
Is that like a Harpo Marx routine where they're carrying each other?
Yeah.
Well, Dad wanted to get a shot of the highway. There was a car going by.
Yeah.
In Omaha, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
They were country.
Well, the flowers are pretty.
Yeah,
They
good.
probably didn't have a lot of flowers in Omaha. Those look like azaleas to me.
So looks like as the sun sets in the west, we see our travelers moving.
Oh, those are pretty.
Those make me sneeze.
Daffodils,
Yeah.
right?
No, they're
No, I think those are
Roses.
Those are different.
Birds of paradise.
No, not bird of paradise.
I think they're
Peonies.
they're bulbs.
Oh, yeah, lilies.
Lilies. They're part of the lily family.
Family.
Lily of the fields.
We all stand up and we all sit
See, Jim,
down.
every time you put
Those
a quarter in her,
lilies of the field.
you mention something, Jim, she responds with a song, a movie.
Oh,
what.
Jim, don't do that.
I just saw that movie too the other day. It's good.
Still good. Still stands up.
Yeah.
And it's in a short period of time. It takes very little time to watch it.
And the nun always goes, "You build my chapel. You build my chapels." Now we're in
looks
winter.
like snow.
Winter.
Is that snow on the ground?
That was 2 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a very short fall.
It is the winter of the season.
Oh, now we got Jim going in. Oh, boy.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening?
Oh, Peggy.
Of course, in Omaha, winter starts like in October. It doesn't end till end of April. So
Yeah. So this could just be the next week.
Chris, can you confirm or deny that?
No, I cannot. I can't even confirm if this actually took place after the last shot. I have no idea.
I mean, this could be a year later. It looks like they have a well.
No, that's a windmill thing, yeah?
Is that
Yeah, it looks
Jack?
like a water well.
It looks like Jack.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, 7-Up on the door. Remember those things?
Yeah. That could be
Now,
back
that might
at
be Mary Louise.
Emerald Street. That could be back at Emerald Street.
Yeah. But these people look younger.
Yeah, see the big ball at the end of the steps?
It's I wish I could remember the name of it. Architecturally, it's a
Yeah, there's a name for it.
It's a foible. No, it's a
There's Dad. We're back in
Corbel?
Chicago.
it's a finial.
corbel.
Corbel? No, corbels go
Corbel.
under the ground. The corbels go under your countertops.
But no,
And they're
a
decorative.
finial.
Oh, finial might be.
Finial.
That's what's on a gate thing when you put things on each post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Somebody
finials.
didn't want their picture taken.
You know, like
Camera
I said, if you're into shoe sales, this is the video for you.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I said. Dad was a shoe salesman.
If it was shot by Peggy, all we'd see is heads from the back to see how the hair looked.
I think I saw a nun go by there.
Well, there was a wrestling match.
Yeah, they're wrestling the nun.
Oh, that'd have been a funny bit.
Yeah, that is.
There she is, right there.
Yeah.
Dominican. She's a Dominican nun, too.
Yeah, Sister Mary Elephant.
That's right. Yeah, she took the place of
Look
Sister
at she's
Rosetta
wrestling.
Stone.
She's wrestling.
Jim, a bolt of lightning's going to come down and hit you.
You know, I think I remember there was a nun in our family somewhere.
Mary Pat, what was
Oh my gosh, who's that?
what was the name of our teachers that were sisters? They were sisters.
Immaculate Heart.
Sisters of Immaculate Heart, yeah.
Flora. Sister Flora.
Flora and Regis.
Regis, that's right. That is right. Flora
I
Dora.
had both of them.
Sister
Yeah,
King.
me too.
Doesn't make sense.
They were
So
real
Mary Pat, you had to
sisters
follow
and nuns.
Kate's reputation.
Yeah.
Back to basics.
Oh,
No. They noticed the difference, right?
they look like they're playing stickball because he's throwing underhand with an exaggerated windup.
You can't be Kate's sister.
What?
Could be the backyard behind the house. So.
It could be. Well, this guy thinks he's a pro. I don't know.
He's got the windup.
He is.
Ooh, a left-hander. Southpaw.
Southpaw.
Well,
Oh, there's a name on the back.
She's got a number.
Yeah, there's the name on the back, and it begins with an S.
Yeah. And I'll bet you she plays some ball.
If we see the back of her shirt again.
Uh-oh.
Look at that girl. She's got a beanie on. Does it have a propeller on top?
No.
Oh, it's at the Catholic school.
See, I think that's Mary Louise.
Well, then that wouldn't be Chicago then.
They would be back in
Really?
Omaha.
It'd be Omaha. Right, Louise?
Somebody's
Omaha.
phone is ringing.
Yeah, it's mine. It's my. I didn't unplug the one in the kitchen from power. I did the one in here for my landline.
Oh, I forgot to do that. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, I didn't do the one.
Archaic landlines.
Hey, I just have it so I can ignore it.
You keep paying AT&T $25 a month?
No.
Fine with me.
I don't pay anything hardly. I think like $9. It's part of my package with Spectrum.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a phone, but we don't have one plugged in here, so it's not going to ring.
Lucky for you.
I do.
Oh, that's one of those beanies with the thing on the top. With the
Propeller.
on the top. Oh, and there's a propeller.
And there's a propeller that came off her beanie.
That's true.
Diesel and beanie.
Flying in a DC, that's a DC-3, I bet you.
Anybody want to dispute it?
No, but we should have Brian confirm it.
Yep.
There you
Well,
go.
that's a big one.
That was a 2-engine prop job that they used to, during the Marshall Plan, when they did the airlift into Berlin. Every 2 minutes, one of those landed in.
Yeah. And also in Indiana Jones when he flew to Nepal.
And we all know that's a real story.
It is.
It is a real story.
And when you went down to meet people at the airport, you literally stood at the fence at the gate.
Yep, right there.
American Airlines.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I remember going down there, and when the first jets came in, they had us walk on a special walkway that was covered at LAX, at the old one.
Wow. They had airplanes when you were young?
Yeah. Jets, too.
Oh, we're at the beach now.
Yeah.
That is the beach.
Oh, the plane crashed.
They're at the beach with hard shoes on.
Hey, there's Sully. Sully Sullenberger.
Yes. Hi, Sully. Good landing.
Hey, now.
Woohoo! Dad doesn't know who that is. He just wanted to get a photo of the girl in the bathing suit.
Of
Yeah,
course.
no kidding.
I don't know, maybe.
They all have long pants on.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Chris, that was the fashion for women because during the war, so many women worked. The women's slacks became very popular.
Yeah.
Well, they never worked before, so they didn't need slacks in a work environment.
Yeah.
No, I mean they never worked in industry that much, right? So that's
right. They worked at home.
Yeah, they did. They were homemakers.
That's right.
Back in the good old days.
It'd be interesting.
Brave
Who
people
the heck are these?
That's Mom right there.
Is it?
No.
Yes, it is.
Just because, those are special.
I know. I think those glasses are very popular today, actually.
They are. That's Dad.
They're Dad.
Or Brian, whichever.
Yeah, it could be both.
And he has the same teeth as Dad. Brian has the same teeth, that littler mouth with the gum smile that we all have.
Well,
now that was pretty risque back then.
Yep.
What?
Shorts. Woo.
Well,
shorts and like a swimsuit top.
That's why Dad was taking that
would be
picture.
worth a lot of money.
They were filming Beach Bingo Blanco or whatever.
Yeah, it's all climate
Beach
cold.
Blanket Bingo.
Oh,
The
no.
lifeguard stand.
The crow's
Oh,
nest.
my gosh.
The crow's nest.
They certainly didn't make it easy for the guy to get up that thing.
It's not a lifeguard stand.
What is it?
I don't know.
A jungle gym? I don't think so.
No, I don't know.
Hard shoes at the beach.
I mean, but look, there's no steps. That guy shimmied
He
up.
shimmied up.
All right, Dad, thank you.
Dad, thank you. This is, I'm taking pictures of.
The Nazis.
This is special.
They zoomed in so to fit your HD format. If they had left it with the black on the sides, you'd see the whole picture. That looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see a little bit of
Oh,
blame.
that's got to be Grandma.
That's Grandma.
She always
That's like
wore
Gertrude. You know why they wore flowers a lot in those days, Chris? Is because women didn't use deodorant.
To keep the flies off.
For those listening, Gertrude is my dad, Jim McLaughlin Sr.'s mother. Just I'd share that. So Chris can get that on
That's Jim.
video.
That's
I
Dad.
think they call that a reset.
No, Gertrude is Jim McLaughlin Jr.'s mother,
Right.
Yeah.
not Senior's
Oh, that's
mother.
right.
Not the third over there.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's a great looking car right there. That looks like a 48.
Great
Not
looking
senior.
girl.
That's Mom right there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Chris doesn't
Gotta
know
be Kate
this.
and Mary Pat.
I don't think Chris knows this, but your mom was pregnant about, 9-10 times, and only 5 of us hatched.
That's questionable.
Isn't that what she told me?
Four that I know of.
That looks like an old Plymouth, right? And maybe our driveway when they first moved there to
That is the old driveway because of the white fence.
White fence.
Yeah.
This is Temple
Snyder's?
City.
No. Snyder's? No.
The house Dad built in Temple City.
That's right. That's Mom.
So
That's Mary
probably
Pat.
There's Mary
That's
Pat.
Mary Pat.
Wow.
That's
look at that.
me.
What a
Oh, my
cute
goodness.
Must
girl.
be about 1948, maybe 49.
Because you're walking pretty good.
Yeah. You were born in
Yeah.
47.
And
So,
April.
49.
So,
yeah.
yeah. Probably right before Jim was born.
Yeah, it might have
You
been.
know, doesn't she look like Patty?
Oh, exactly like
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we all know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, come
Oh,
on.
there's
Come on,
this
Mary
is
Pat.
a table that we.
Mary Pat.
Yeah, I remember that table.
There, smile.
Well, now get up and walk around the table.
There she goes. Yay.
Come on, Mary Pat. This is a movie. These aren't pictures.
I'm Mary Pat.
Yes,
Stop the
Kate.
music.
Yes, Kate.
You're still
Yes,
smiling.
Kate.
You were so lucky, Mary Pat, to have a sister so smart and wise at a young age.
I think that's we just jumped ahead about 7 years because I think that's me climbing on the swing set.
That looks like you.
Yeah, you're upside down.
Wow,
Yeah,
Jim.
right.
Remember those?
That might be me.
That might be Mike there.
That might be.
No.
Did they deliver me by then?
No.
Well, if I was 7, you'd be 2.
Maybe it's you, Peggy.
No, this is
It's
white
hard to
hair.
tell.
That looks like Peggy next to me.
I remember that swing set, though. I mean, I don't know where Dad stole it from, or I don't know. Or he went over to the midnight. He went to the midnight toy supply.
Hard to
Some.
Oh,
look at
God.
that.
Oh, first
Somebody-
communion.
Yeah, this is Jim.
That's
Maybe.
got to be Jim.
Or
No,
one of the
because I
girls.
had a blue jacket.
Oh,
that's Kate.
is that me? The
Those are
May
the-
parade?
This is first communion.
No, but I was tall.
Well, it might have been Peggy's first communion then.
Can't
Come on.
tell.
Or Mary
Don't
Pat.
say any
Or
faces.
Mary Pat's.
Yeah.
By the
See,
time I
I
did
think
my first communion, they
I
were
think Mary
tired.
Pat was wearing white.
Give or take a guess.
Uh-oh, there's the Temple City Parade.
Oh, now
Communion
we're talking.
parade.
Uh,
Yeah.
Communion parade, the last.
We do have a very young
last,
Kurt Russell in one of these.
Yeah, it was the last Saturday in February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rose
sounds great
with
fun.
The Camellia Queen or something.
Yeah. She was
Temple
usually
City
out
High
of Cloverland.
School.
TC.
Maybe
Oh,
it
look
was
at the
when
people
you
waving.
were going there, Peggy.
Oh, there's
We-
There's
It
a
seemed,
the
it
prince
seemed
and
like
princess.
every year we were making
Yeah,
floats at
there's
our
the high
house.
school. That could be in that, or Donna.
Oh, St. Luke's Campfire Girls.
Okay,
Oh,
this
yeah.
might be me. Oh man,
You were whited out. Sorry.
Yeah.
I wore the Minnie Mouse costume.
I thought one of the floats were winking, blinking, and nod or something like that.
Yeah, we made that. Yeah.
And the baseball player one. I remember that.
Yeah, we made they made a baseball player.
Or we made it a fireman, too. I thought it was a fireman.
I don't know if they were winking,
that-
blinking, and nod. I thought it was like the candlestick maker. What were the other two?
No, winking, blinking, and nod. It was a big sailboat.
Oh. Oh, there's a little
Oh.
heritage.
Little Jesuit.
Brownies.
Campfire
That's
Girls.
campfire.
Bluebirds.
Yeah, that's probably
Bluebirds.
Mary Pat there.
That looked like her.
Yeah.
That's got to be when I was maybe 4th grade.
Wow.
So what year?
1957. 56.
Well,
47.
earlier
She
than
was
that.
10:57. So.
Yeah, well,
You're
fourth
7 years
grade,
old.
you're around, or second grade. Well, I don't know.
So now we're back up in the
Fourth grade, you're around 10, typically.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chantry Flats.
Maybe.
Do you see your car there, Mike?
That's a funny line.
Oh, there's the 49 Plymouth.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that
Wait.
car seat.
Waiting for the AAA.
That might be Mike in that little car seat.
No,
No, that's probably Jim. Because look at how little Mary Pat is. There's
Well, that's
Mary Pat.
me. I had a
Yeah.
split teeth. That was me.
Yep, it was.
I had split teeth.
Yes, special.
And what year were you born, Jim?
49, so it was about
49.
1950. So
Yeah, 49 to 50, something like that. I know that when I was born in 51, that Mom had 3 other children under the age of 6, because Kate wasn't 6 yet. She was only 5.5. Is that insane?
It is insane.
Yeah, 4
That's
kids
why-
under the age of
that's-
6.
In defense of myself, that's why I had to be a second mother.
Oh, yes.
That explains a lot of our
well,
upbringing.
yeah, geez. I was blaming it all on Mom.
Yeah. She abdicated motherhood to Kate.
Yeah, that's right.
That was with the cloth diapers. I'll never forget. changing Peggy. Oh, God.
Was that
man.
camp area Camp Waswagen?
I was thinking that, but we didn't go there. We didn't go there until
Campfire days.
Yeah.
But remember we took a trip up there to look at it?
That's Mom.
And remember the car overheated and they put ice cubes in it?
We
went up there and Mom made us, we pulled off the
lemonade.
side of the road.
Mom made us
say the road trip. She goes, "You're going to say the road trip."
That's me. Hi.
Yeah. That was just like Mary Pat or Patty. Take your pick.
It was me.
Oh, we're finally getting away from this stuff. Finally.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go. Popeye.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
So here's my question about this. So there's about, like I said, there's like 3 or 4 different cartoons on here. Why did you guys have these? What was this about?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Dad bought them.
What's he make? I forget. What does he make with these? It's like then he he throws them back.
Like when he had that travel log or something like that. But remember, we always said play the cartoons. So he had like 4 of these little tiny reels, and he would change them after every cartoon ran. And then eventually he took that little editor and put all the cartoons on one little reel, so he could play.
Oh, he's going to make a boat chain. Look at that, cool bean.
Yeah.
I never did like cartoons, so I don't remember too much.
I do. I remember these. It was the only thing that I liked. I mean, Dad would play these so we'd stay interested enough to watch 2 more reels of swim meets.
Yeah. Oh, Popeye, you're my hero.
Oh, kisses. Hey, by a tree.
The tree.
Oh, I remember this cow one. It's funny.
I don't remember this.
I do.
That's first grade at St. Luke's.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just saying that I was always in a swimming pool on Saturday mornings. So I never got into
Here we go.
Like the way you opened that can of spinach. He just cracked it open.
Yeah.
And look how big they got.
And look at now they're going to turn on
That's
them.
Betty Boop. That's Betty Boop. That's not.
No, that's Olive. It's Olive. His girlfriend.
Help!
See, there you go.
Popeye.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Wing.
Wow.
I need my spinach.
Come on. Two. Woo.
So did you guys watch these often, or was this like a regular thing? No, kind of a special thing.
Yeah.
Well, they were only on a short period of time, and not during the weekday. They didn't have much on for kids during the week.
No.
So it's like
Saturday.
Yeah, mostly Saturday
evening. Whenever it was funny, and Dad was the only one allowed to run the projector. Everybody sit down. And we had that screen. Remember, we popped up the screen.
Oh yeah.
Meeny, Miny, Mo. Hey, Mo.
Hey, Larry. Hey, Mo. Yeah.
But they also play these in between movies at the movie theater.
That's true.
So that's where you saw a lot of cartoons.
Oh yeah.
There.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it used to be. We used to be all the Looney Tunes and Bugs Bunny, and then when it moved to Roadrunner, that was greatness.
Yeah.
People thought a couple of years ago that these were so mean, violent, and look what they do today. I don't get it.
We've been going almost an hour now, and we haven't even got to one video of us.
Can we fast forward?
Mary Pat and I were in one.
That looks like you
That's
there, Kate.
Jim. That's
What?
Jim. I remember that shirt.
Tomato.
That's the same shirt he wore when he was on the swings, hanging upside down.
Yeah,
makes
it.
sense now.
He trims the pie there.
Yeah, look at that.
There we go.
The end. Now,
Cast-
baseball.
This is
Okay.
me playing. I think this is me playing baseball.
No.
Yeah, Dad took me down to the Angels to play catch with a guy.
Del Rice. You play
Del Rice, yeah.
Del Rice, the
Yeah.
catcher for the Angels.
I was 10 or 11.
That's
That was
neat.
it.
That's
The old
me or Kate?
Is that
Old
Temple
Wrigley
City
Field.
High School?
I think it was
Yeah, it's at
Kate.
Temple City High School pool.
is it?
Is it?
No.
It might be Kate.
I don't think that's Temple City High School because they didn't have the stairs in a shallow end like that.
Oh,
That
here
was
we all
like
are
Dad-
swimming
Yeah,
across the
we're all
pool.
swimming together there.
Yeah.
That's all of us.
There's
Is this where
Peggy.
Mary
We must all
Pat does?
passed our
Come on, Mike,
test.
you can do it. I know
No,
that's.
this is where Mary
There's
Pat does a
Mike.
flip turn and puts her fingernail in my eye.
Yeah, but that was definitely you swimming.
And then we went to the Angel game, Mike. Remember, you had a
Yeah.
patch over your eye.
Yeah, it was great fun.
Junior Olympic champion, 1961, September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
I have some
Or is that September 123?
Cindy. I could.
So I was 10. I was 10.
Rose
So you're probably in the 10 and under group.
Yeah, 9 and 10.
Oh, you probably dominated. You probably dominated
Yeah.
8 and 9 and
She
10.
was third in the United States.
Yeah, that race is on here, by the way, somewhere.
That one.
That race
Is that you over there?
Probably.
It probably is because I was the only one who swam breaststroke.
Yeah.
Well, 100 meters must have been a long way.
That looks like a
A
yard.
lot of people died. Were the other
Must have been
swimmers?
early on
That's
because the
you.
race that I.
Does
Were the
Peggy,
other swimmers?
does Peggy touch it? Oh,
Oh,
there's,
look at those fine rose
there's
meats.
Mom.
Oh, there's
There's
Mom.
There's Mike. There's
Yeah.
Peggy.
There's Peggy.
There's Mike, yeah.
I remember those
They
rose
had
meat
lunch
sweatshirts.
breaks. They had lunch breaks between the preliminaries and the finals in the afternoons or something.
Yeah.
We always got a
They
candy
look
bar.
older. This might be you.
Yeah, the pool looks a lot longer.
Yeah, that's not
That's not
50
the
meters.
yards pool.
Yeah, that's
Meter. But I didn't do much breaststroke though.
Okay, then that must be me.
That must be you.
must
But-
be you.
I was 10 when I did that really great time. That was at Rosemead Swim Club, and I was just about to turn 11. So I was still in the 9-10 group. And that's on here somewhere. And that was at the Rosemead Swim Club Classic.
Wow, referees.
Referees.
Well,
yeah,
in breaststroke, back then you could not put your head under the water.
Yeah.
The water could not go over the top of your head. And you had to touch
Couldn't
with
do
2
dolphin.
hands.
Couldn't do
Couldn't do
dolphin.
dolphin.
Yeah, they watched the kick mostly. That was always the thing.
Watch the kick. If the kick was wrong, they disqualified you.
And even if you dipped, that's me.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
you.
Even if you dipped your shoulders to
Well-
turn, they disqualified you.
Yeah, if you turned your shoulders.
That's a breaststroke.
Sorry, you guys.
Well, if
You
you
said
win,
world
you don't-
right. How can we get tired of watching Olympics? Come on.
that's really. Oh, it's 100 yards.
Yeah, that's a
Well, the thing is,
I
if
was
you look
really, as I got older, I was really better at 200. Also, when you turned, you could only take 1 pull underwater and 1 kick.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you did more than that, they disqualified you too. There were a lot of rules for breaststroke.
Really. And even when you did freestyle and did a tumble turn, there was lots of rules.
Yeah.
Your hand.
I like today.
Your hand had to touch. You had to dip your head. You had to 2 feet on the side.
So growing up, did all 5 of you guys do swimming? Like, was this kind of like, hey, this is the thing that we're all doing, you're all doing this kind of a thing?
Well, it was the great babysitter. That's how it started, really. But yeah, you know, Mom would just say during the summer you spend the afternoon at the pool every day.
We
had fun.
The Temple City pool every day.
Yeah,
For 10 cents, all the entertainment you can handle.
Yeah. And she would
Hey, there's Mike.
There's Mike.
There's a cute kid. What happened to him?
I don't know.
But Mom would come at 5 o'clock after work and pick us up.
Oh, wow.
So,
literally all day.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't qualify high enough to be in the middle lanes.
Oh, you were swimming in the race. Hey.
Good.
I was
Yeah, we
swimming in the
started
pool.
at, Chris, we started at summer swimming, and we did go all day, and it was like 10 cents.
Yeah,
And some of us were good enough, just naturally, that the coach said, you know, there's a Rose Swim Club starting up. You guys should go join. And so Kate and I and Mary Pat, did you go too? Did you swim for Rosemead?
No, I swam at the summer teams at Temple City High. Just summer.
The county league, basically.
And because I did the other sports during the school year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did volleyball and
that
basketball.
looks like Mike.
Yeah. That's a relay.
Mike swam with us for a while.
Yeah.
I swam in some of them for a while in the 10-year-old group. Then I didn't swim again until high school. But I only did that for a year.
Too much work for you.
I think Mom was really good about the fact that she got all of us to learn how to swim. And we were all very proficient at it. Whether we competed or not, I think we were really pretty good.
Do you remember when Mom took beginning swimming, and I thought she was going to drown when she was passing her test? Oh,
that's why she took us to swimming, to save her life, just in case she fell in.
I guess.
Well, remember the lifeguard was right next to her when she took the swim test?
Yes.
So.
And all she had to do was
she was fine.
She had to swim the width of the pool, right?
Yeah.
I think it was over and back.
Yeah.
It was a Temple City High School pool.
But she was in her 50s, I think, right? In her 50s.
Yeah.
And she was very afraid of water.
Yeah.
Well,
she's afraid of water, so let's send my 5 kids up to the pool.
Well, she didn't want us to be afraid. It's okay. It's smart.
Well,
it's good parenting.
She wanted.
Let's face it, how many pools were there in Omaha?
Hey, Mike.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, Mike.
Mike. Uh-oh.
I always know Mike because he always took a breath really large on one side and the other arm skimmed across, and then he'd take a big, huge breath and the arm would come up really high on the other side.
He was the only southpaw swimmer amongst us. He always breathes to the left.
Yeah, you're right.
Must be you, Peg.
Oh, you're right-handed?
Yes, but I breathe off the left.
That's interesting. I do the exact same thing.
See who's there.
You did, Chris?
Yeah. I always turn my head to the left.
That looks like that's your age group, I think, Kate.
No, that's you right there.
You may not remember this, Chris, but I think I taught you how to swim in the bathtub in Glendale.
Well, that explains it.
It does. I think I tied your right arm down, so you had to use your left.
Okay, so butterfly. Who did that? I did butterfly, but those are men.
Oh.
Well, the only time they ever put me in a race was get that 1 point because they knew I was going to be dead last anyway. So
that's
Jim. Acting up. Clowning around.
If you look at the timers, you may see me. I always time.
Okay, this is the race where my time put me third in the nation. This is the Rosemead Swim Classic, 1962. And I was 1 week away from turning 11. And I was on, and when I do my race, I don't think this is it, because Jim is walking along the side of the pool and Dad filming him too, going, "Go, Peggy, go! Go, Peggy, go!"
I don't know.
Really
I'm very suspicious.
I only won by 1/10 of a second or something.
I'm very suspicious now, because that was at Rosemead, right? So that's your home cooking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, maybe the clock guy, maybe he started 10 seconds after you jumped off the thing, and your time ain't much faster.
Started 10 seconds before.
Yeah, a little home cooking.
And it was published in a AAU magazine.
I guess then it's real.
Must be if it's in print.
That looks like.
Yeah, it's in print. It's real.
This might be it.
Peggy, don't ever tell me that. Don't ever tell me Dad didn't pay attention to you.
God, are we resurrecting this stuff? Are we resurrecting this stuff? Come on.
I mean, seriously.
Before we get through this, Biden will be president. Jeez.
Well,
Paula's going to be president.
So.
Biden's going to be
don't ever tell me, Peg. I don't want to hear a sob story. These are all.
I took pictures of some of the other people on the team that were friends and stuff, obviously.
But that's you right there, the front leader.
Okay, so there you go. So, Chris, when I always tell this story, this is it.
Yeah, because you're wearing a green swimsuit.
Yep. Green swimsuit with a patch.
I really went out fast on the first lap, and then I started to die on the second lap, and the girl almost caught me, but she didn't.
That's you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at you go.
Woohoo!
Wow. You can't control it. You can only hold the container.
12.
That's good.
Come on, Peggy.
See, they're all catching up to me.
Dad's probably trying to yell, too.
Come on,
yeah.
Well, maybe they cut Jim out of the picture. Well, there you go.
That's exciting.
No.
That's really cool.
It is cool.
Well, I think that's, that's almost like getting your first, steps in life.
Yeah.
It was like a big thing for me.
Yeah, that's your
okay,
favorite
so
claim.
you must be on here.
Oh, yeah, you got to stand up there at the end and hold your little
There I am. I'm on the top.
Yeah,
holding my trophy. And excuse me, this girl right in front of me, who I used to beat all the time, I just found out went to the Olympics in 1972, and I'm thinking, how in the heck did that happen?
Wow.
Well, her parents had dual citizenship to Canada. She went up and swam in Canada.
What was her name?
I
Peggy,
forget.
Do you remember her name?
She sat right next to us at the reunion, and I'm trying to think of her name, and I can't.
Mike Coretto's wife or something?
No.
Oh,
no.
The other side.
No. Yeah. So the other thing that happened back then is you had, lots of heats, and then the heats turned into
finals.
Semifinals.
Heats, preliminaries, and finals.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they used an old blank gun.
Oh,
yeah.
like old football. Like he's carrying the gun. You can see he's got. Come on, get back! I'm walking here. Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah,
Jim.
Yeah.
That's me.
And there were 3 timers on every lane. Oh, there's Mike.
No, that's Jim.
Is that Jim? No, that looks like Mike.
That's our old tree in the front yard.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the station wagon.
Yeah. Pretty.
Where's
the 57 Dodge. Hey, Chris.
With the push buttons.
That's our version of a truckster.
Yeah.
The McLaughlin family truckster.
That's it.
That's a treat to sit in that front seat.
No, remember the back seat faced backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think I do remember that, Mary Pat, because I was stuck back there.
Yeah, Mike and I were always.
There you are, Peggy.
Mike and I were stuck back there, and
that's me.
I threw up on a car at the stoplight.
Yeah, it is.
Did you hear that?
No, we didn't.
I was stuck in the back seat, and this car pulled up real close, and I threw up on it.
In high school stuff, isn't it?
That's not Mission High School.
No, they're just wearing their uniforms because they came from school.
Yeah. City of Commerce.
City Hall.
Oh, City of Commerce. Okay.
Yeah. How long?
Okay, Chris. So the Rosemead Swim Club merged with the City of Commerce Swim Club. And the City of Commerce pool was only 25 yards, but it was all indoors. And it actually had music you could listen to under the water.
And windows so
they
could see you swim.
Wow.
And they could see you swim. There was, you could go down underneath the water. There was an area that had a window and you could watch. But the cool thing was they did an experiment with us one time. They didn't tell us, but they put on really soft music, nice soft music. Everybody slowed down. Then they put on rock and roll music. Everybody picked up their stroke.
Nice.
Wow.
It was really interesting, yeah.
Peggy, this must be you because
it's breaststroke.
I will only get
that looks like me.
One summer.
Because Kate, you did not swim for City of Commerce, did you?
I did one summer. I worked out.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
really pretty
those blue and yellow suits.
Now, you got to get this whole thing, though. The backdrop with this was Peggy would get up, at 5 in the morning. Mom would drive you all the way down to City of Commerce. You worked out, drive all the way back. It was about City of Commerce is where the 5 freeway meets the Long Beach freeway, right?
Long Beach.
Yeah. So she would drive down all the way down there, about 30, 35-minute drive. She'd work out for an hour or two, whatever, and then they come back and you went to school. And then drove back in the afternoon.
Have breakfast.
Wow.
And then walk to school.
We did the same for
every day
too. Every day.
Wow.
Twice a day.
So this is like middle school, high school?
I was
12.
I was around 12, I guess.
Yeah.
I was.
The cool thing about City of Commerce was that. Oh, go ahead, Kate. What were you going to say?
No, instead of City of Commerce, I swam for Pasadena City College. And Coach was working there too.
Oh, right.
Go ahead.
Right.
I was going to say the cool thing about City of Commerce, you might not remember this, but they had money. Their city had money.
Yeah.
So when they had a team, we got our sweats for free.
Yep.
You got a swimsuit for free. You got, a towel for free. All the other stuff we always had to pay for. And that was kind of a cool feature for Mom and Dad anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they even had to pay for the rental of the pool there. They might have even gotten that for free.
They didn't pay any fees because Commerce was a new city and it was a new pool and they wanted to advertise it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now their claim to fame is casinos, card casinos. That's what Commerce is. It's where the poker and pan clubs are and all that.
Is that the old Firestone tire plant or whatever?
Yes. Yeah, it's right past that.
Yeah.
Right where the shopping center is, too. What's that shopping center, big shopping center?
Yeah, in the Firestone plant.
There you are, Peggy.
Yeah.
I can see your stroke.
I think it's you and me.
Why?
We're warming up. This looks like the aqua fair.
You were swimming left and right-handed there.
Well, you're supposed to.
You're supposed to.
You were taught.
Oh, it is me.
That,
Yeah,
right?
that was Kate.
That's Kate, yeah.
That's
Breathe to the side.
Sharon Souter?
No.
No.
That was me.
That's
Drowning
Kate
Peggy.
Drowning somebody.
Peggy.
Peggy.
I think I was drowning Kate. Or maybe it was another friend of ours. I don't know.
Now, Chris, I don't know if you knew this, but Kate hold a record in junior college. How long did you hold that record? You had a relay record or something for a while.
No, it's a 50-yard freestyle, and I held the record for 3 years.
Really?
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50.
Then we just found that picture of Mary Pat with the PCC swim club.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I sent it to you. Mary Pat.
So this is a 25-yard pool, Kate. Doesn't this look like the Aqua Fair or the Junior Olympics or something? When we used to do it out in Long Beach.
All over the place. If it was the Junior Olympics, it would be plastered with junior.
It looks like you're doing 6 strokes per breath.
Could be.
Probably should be.
Oh, he's a judge, so it's not. Or maybe it was 1,500 or something. Blech.
I remember Chris, one time we went to La Crescenta and they needed somebody to fill in on the varsity team with this. And Chris stood next to this guy that went to the Olympic trials. And he was a senior and Chris was a freshman or something. And he was 6'5", and there's Chris at 5'4". It was just, oh man, I just went, oh God, that's not fair.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, it's the Aqua
There's
Fair.
me.
See, Aqua
That's
Fair.
me.
There's Kate.
Yay!
Hey, that's a big pair of pants.
Coach, if we didn't have on our
Do you see the time was 57.7 there?
if we did not have our sweatsuits on or swimsuits to identify us, we had to swim a 500 butterfly at the next workout. So that's why Kate was holding up the towel, because the towel said either Rosemead Swim Club or City of Commerce. So just saying, nobody wanted to do the butterfly.
But I had my dress on, so it might have been one of those meets where they gave medals out at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at how we had to start on those. Steve calls them.
They're blonde.
No, Steve calls them nightstands.
Yeah, they are.
Those are like nightstands. And we had to do a belly flop, dive, which they don't do today.
Yeah.
They go deeper in the water.
And they can use butterfly under the water for as far as you can.
Yeah, now you can if you're doing freestyle.
Dolphin kick. You mean a dolphin kick, yeah.
Yeah.
No, they have to come up by the flags, Kate, where they have the flags that, when you're going into the wall.
Yeah.
So when you go and dive in, you have to come up before those flags above you. Just thought I'd tell you that.
That's me.
Go, Kate, go.
No.
No, that's me.
Maybe.
I was horrible. Coach made us do 5 events, even though I was only good at 1. He made us sign up for 5 events at every swim meet so we get the practice. And this looks like an individual medley, because there was backstroke and butterfly and breaststroke.
Butterfly, breaststroke, and free. That's me.
That's you, Kate, with your hair on top of your head.
Yep.
So that's a City of Commerce suit, isn't it?
No, City of Commerce is blue and yellow.
That was Rosemead had the white panel in there.
They did.
Okay.
I can't tell you why I remember that now, but I do.
The best I ever did is I got a 4th, and I got a little picture with a little tiny medal. I got 4th place once. Of course, there were only 4.
Chris.
And a strong attaboy at the end.
Yeah.
Pat on the back.
Chris, if you won in the early days, if you won your heat, and then the top 8 went to the finals, but if you won your heat, you got a medal. It wasn't a ribbon or anything.
Wow.
So heat winners got a medal, which they don't do anymore.
You just won.
But like the team standings, the first, second, and third all got points, but anybody else got 1 point for your
who's
team.
that? Is that Mom? Oh, it is Mom.
That's Mom.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Nice hat.
Hey, don't you do that?
That looks like me jumping in the ocean.
Yeah,
That's
Peggy.
the three of us.
Yep. Peggy, you have on the Rosemead swimsuit.
Oh, yeah, I did. You know, those are really popular to wear now, but back then they kind of weren't. That's Jim.
So.
Yeah.
Jim and Mike.
I wonder if this was one of our trips to, remember we went to Lawndale or something, or Alondra, somewhere way down there, and then we'd go to the beach.
There's Coach.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that Don Gambrel?
Hey,
Yeah.
Coach.
Yeah.
He went on to train the Olympics, Chris, and
Really?
University of Alabama.
Yeah.
And an auditorium is named after him.
And,
Wow.
And he's in the Swimming Hall of Fame as one of the best coaches.
Really?
and we're
I
all
will tell you
Facebook
what-
friends with him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have a story about Coach because it's funny. I was in the car with Steve. We were driving somewhere, I don't know, but we were listening to a sports station, and they brought this swimmer on from Russia, and it was after the 1984 Olympics. And the guy had defected, and he left Russia and defected to the United States. And so the newscaster was saying, "Where are you going to live?" And he goes, "I'm going to Alabama." You know, and the guy goes, "Why Alabama? Of all the places you could live in, you know, California."
Because he wanted to go elephant. He wanted to go elephant hunting, and that's where the Tuscaloosa are.
No, he said, "I'm going there because that's where the best swimming coach is in the world, Don Gambrel."
Yeah.
And it was all because, Chris, it was all because we taught him how to be a good coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You owned him into it.
He practiced on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he practiced on what to do, what not to do.
Yeah. After your careers, you knew what not to do.
Yep.
Yeah. And this looks like the Coliseum.
Yeah, I was
like
just
the
going to say the
Coliseum
Coliseum.
Yeah, that was 1984
pool.
Olympic pool. 1932 Olympic pool, actually.
Yeah.
They used to,
No, it was not 1984.
1932,
They built
I
a
said.
new one. Yeah, they built a new one on the campus of USC. I went to the Olympics
Yeah.
as a spectator.
yeah, clarify that way.
Yes.
Yeah, we all had to know
So-
that little tidbit.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Not super
Chris?
important. However, I actually got to swim in the pool that they built for the '84 Olympics. I had a meet there one time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was super fun. That was a fast pool too.
Yeah.
Fast.
Well, you know,
was it
that's
fast
quite an
because it was
honor.
cold?
Chris.
Yeah, it was cold.
Was that a meet?
It was cold?
Or were you doing some exhibition?
It was the California kind of like the state finals. So my senior year of high school, a bunch of us got qualified and got to go.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance, go back on YouTube and look for the '84 Olympic swimming. What is it? The men's 4x100 or 4x200 relay, where they very controversially started their best swimmer first
Yeah.
and went backwards to their worst swimmer because they wanted to give him a big enough lead because they're worried about where the East German guy, the albatross, big tall dude, because they knew he would be swimming the anchor and for the Germans, but they thought if he was behind, he wouldn't understand how to come from behind. He built a big enough lead. And it's an amazing thing because the American guy just held on. I mean, he swam the relay thing of his life to just hold on and win.
Wow.
It's really pretty cool.
This is Temple City High School.
Mary Pat, that's you. Mary Pat, that's you. That's at Temple City High School pool. That was you in the blue suit that jumped in, doing the butterfly.
There's Mom in the corner watching you.
I don't think so.
Maybe.
I think so. That's you, Mary Pat.
Okay. Sorry.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Then you walk up and get a little medal and your ribbon. You came in second.
Is that Mary Pat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Mary Pat.
Yoo-hoo!
Sticking her tongue out at us. Yeah.
I remember that sweatshirt.
I
do not.
did too. I loved it until it died.
Yeah, you wore it all the time.
It was so comfortable.
Is that you, Peggy?
No, I think that's Mary Pat too. The same blue suit.
Cool.
This is
must have been a meet during the summer.
Yeah.
The summer meets.
And the pool there, Chris, was an odd length. It was 33 1/3.
Yeah, that was my high school pool. It was 33 1/3.
At Burbank?
Burbank High, yeah.
Better than 78. Oh.
Why did they do that, I wonder?
It's 25 meters.
Insane.
25 meters, yeah.
It's a meter pool, but it's 25 meters instead of 50.
Course.
Yeah.
Because there's actually three
Peggy,
different.
that's you right there in the bay.
There's three different lengths of the 100, and they timed them differently.
That's Mary Pat.
On the diving board. That's you.
Oh, on the diving board. Yeah, that could be me. Wow.
She went, oh, well.
Stick out your tongue, Mary Pat.
Look at that riveted crowd.
Yeah, all sitting in the shade. All sitting in the shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing about those meets. Oh, it's so hot.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you got to go swimming.
Oh, yeah, that was cooling. Not.
They did let the other kids, when they had a break, like at noon or something, they let the others. This is probably me playing baseball.
I don't know. I think might be me.
It's in color, so it's probably Mike.
Yeah.
Dad as a part-time job was an umpire. Do you remember Dad was an umpire?
Yeah, I remember his little clicker, his little handheld strikeout.
And he actually called me out on strikes. I went, what?
I resurrected my Graham Plumbing Little League Champs 1966 hat.
Hey.
So you knew that some of the Go Plumbers.
Hey, I was part of the Reliance Termites.
You were part of the Reliance Termites.
And this is over at Longden Elementary School.
Yeah.
Or the baseball field.
Hey, there's Pop Guns or Ralph. Which one is it?
Pop Guns, yeah.
I think that was Ralph, his son, remember?
They used to supply all the hats.
Oh, the uniforms. They supplied everything. They were the sporting goods store in town. If you watch a ball go by somebody, that's probably me.
There's Mike Trout.
Oh, look at our little puppies. Oh, look at our puppies.
Oh.
In the middle yard.
Yeah. Look at our puppies.
City house. Wow, look at that old.
And remember that little St. Francis of Assisi water thing / barbecue?
Well, it was a sewer
barbecue.
There was a sewer pipe that Dad had left over from building the house.
It is.
You make it seem so wrong, Jim.
What did I say?
Those puppies were so cute.
Oh, May procession.
Kate holding the arbor, St. Luke's.
St. Luke's every
Hey,
year.
there's a penguin. We're now in
Mary at the May
now the Arctic.
This is the May parade, yeah.
Antarctic.
St. Luke's.
Yeah.
What was the song they sang there, Peggy?
Oh, way to put a nickel in the player.
Hail, holy queen and throne above.
Hail, holy.
Oh, Maria.
Maria.
Happy birthday to what?
And then one girl, Chris, got to, they picked
Crown.
an 8th grade, got to put the crown on the Virgin Mary's head. So that's why she's wearing white, that one girl, whoever it was. We were never picked.
We were never picked.
Yeah. We were never picked.
Always, that same family had like 3 girls that did it when we were there. They were always in there.
They probably donated the most money.
Yeah.
Well, they had enough money to buy the dress.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That's me.
That's you.
Look at you. Angelic.
No,
Angelic.
not exactly.
Well, in that picture.
That's
No,
probably one
not
of the
exactly.
Maloney's or the Carries or all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. The bronze.
Oh, yeah, remember the bronze? How many kids did they have? 10?
9.
Oh.
They had 9.
No, 11.
No,
They
the
don't
Halls had 11. Bronze had 9.
They could even do a slow pitch team.
No, she was pregnant one time and she didn't even know it. Till she had the baby, the last one.
Look at that. That guy's got skills. All glove, no stick.
Yeah.
Who's this?
It's me.
That's, I guess, Mike.
No.
Mike.
Yeah. I don't remember having red helmets.
Well, I can feel the wind from that swing all the way over here.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, look at that. The guy, you're out.
Well, I'll get you next time.
I can tell this is Mike because we didn't have helmets when I played. We had those things that just went over your ears.
Oh, look at that. Call me out on strikes. That was in the dirt, huh?
Yeah, Dad goes, I'm going to go into a little bit more successful sport here. Back to the swimming.
That's real funny, Jim. Okay, here we go. Champions, 1966. Come on.
You know, this looks like Jack Ross Swim School.
Yeah, it does.
Cool.
Like 4 lanes or something. Wow, mini
We used
pool.
to work out there. It was annoyingly crowded.
That's where I won my first medal.
Really?
Wow.
This might be the race.
I never even practiced. The guys at Temple City said, "Oh, we're having a meet. Why don't you go try it?" And I didn't practice. I didn't know how to do turns. So I got second.
And
There's
Chris,
Coach talking to Mike.
Mike.
That's cool.
this pool was down the street
There's
from my
Mike.
house.
Yeah, look at that swim start.
Boy, I tell you.
Look at Coach. He's helping.
Look at that. Look at that guy. Nice flutter kick.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
They're really not bad.
Yeah, it's very good for McLaughlin.
But definitely breathing to the left.
Keep kicking, Mike. Keep kicking.
I'm trying.
He's dying. He's dying.
Drowning.
That's-
Somebody
It's that darn long course pool. It's just killing me.
You mean we got to swim back?
Where's the wall?
They keep moving the ball.
Mike,
What'd you do? Take a break at the other end?
Mike,
No.
tell everybody the story about how you wanted to leave swim practice and go to.
No, I didn't.
You wanted to go to a birthday party
or something. I forget what it is, but the real story there. But Coach had us swim a 400. Right. This is at Rosemead, so it's 400 meters. And I told him after the first 100, I popped up at the end and I said, "Hey, Coach, I got this cramp in my leg. It really hurts. You know, I think I'm going to get out."
Peggy, is that you?
Yeah.
Of course, you dropped him.
Yeah, give him a hand. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
There's our
God.
little nativity set.
Who has that? Anybody?
No, I don't.
I collect them, but I don't have that one.
I don't know.
Mom put it on an old piece of carpeting.
Oh, our
On top of the
TV.
TV.
Wow, that's a pre-color TV. Yeah.
That looks but it looks just like my TV I have now in the living room.
Oh,
This
look
is-
at all those
So, Mike, you
This
didn't
is-
finish your story about
This is
the
1
crayons.
o'clock in the afternoon now. 1 o'clock in the
Well, at
afternoon.
least.
Yeah.
This is later, Jim, like 3.
I remember
Look at that
Mom-
tree.
I
Wow.
remember when Mom put oranges in our stocking because in Omaha, when she grew up, that having an orange in December was
Wintertime.
the gold.
Yeah.
And so if you got an orange in your stocking in Omaha, that was pretty expensive.
Well, they did that so
Does
you wouldn't get
anybody need to
scurvy.
take a potty break?
Yeah,
I have that Madonna in my curio cabinet. Just saying.
Cool.
Just think of all these cards you could have sent back to your friends.
Yeah. I
a
got
lot
mine
of
out
cards.
just to do that. I think that's a great idea.
That was pretty funny.
What is it? Oh, that
That's-
bowling thing?
That
Luke
tree
Campy
looks pretty
bowling?
pathetic.
Hey, our living room was great for that. Hey, everybody.
There's
Hey,
Hey,
Peggy.
okay, everybody
Hey,
walk
Peggy.
in.
Oh, that's me.
There's me. Hey. Hello, hello.
Little dance in there.
Nice
There's
haircut.
Dad.
Jim.
Hey, Snoozy and Mary Pat.
Yes.
There's Kate.
Animal.
There,
Yeah,
there's
Kate.
Yeah,
There,
that,
Kate doing the thriller move.
yeah, that was before she had the therapy.
Was
Oh,
on the
Mom
way
looked good.
Oh,
Hi,
Grandma.
how are you?
Gertrude, Grandma Gertrude.
Oh, it's just
I think
sweet
Mom
as,
looked good.
sweet as sugar.
Hi, Gertie. How are you?
Okay, Peggy, here it comes.
Watch it.
Yeah.
The big
The
reveal.
first one. Now, Chris, this is the year that the oil well came through, and we actually got presents for Christmas. You know, not
Yeah.
just underwear and,
The oil well.
Oh,
nightgowns.
that's like a whole bunch of play junk, painting.
Oh,
and
painting.
this
Yeah,
and
that was
Oh,
for, that
yeah.
was an art kit. That's an art kit.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that.
We all got lots of presents.
Yeah, that seemed like a lot back then. Oh, the girl
Oh, my
suffocated.
first doll.
Look at
I think
My
that's
first
illegal
doll.
now.
Yeah, you can't put.
She has a plastic bag over her head.
And I got this twirly thing. I go, Dad, you gave me a twirly thing?
Yeah, because it'll keep you busy. Maybe just knock it off.
You got a fire engine.
You got
I
a fire
did.
engine.
Mike thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Everybody go kiss Mama.
Yeah, go kiss
Yeah.
her. She's blowing smoke in your face.
That's right.
That's me. And
Look at Mary Pat taking care of me. She's acting
I
like
was
she's
on the other
concerned.
side taking care of you.
In the
Yeah, I
dining
don't
room.
think so.
Dining room.
That's me. That's
Oh, that's
Peggy.
Peggy.
Peggy,
Oh, there's Dick
Jack
Richard.
and Bill.
Dick
Uncle
Richie,
Jack.
Uncle Jack. Yeah.
Yeah, there I am.
Dad.
And every year they gave me the turkey neck, the worst part of the turkey.
Seamus.
You wanted it.
Oh,
As I
it's the
recall.
worst.
Mary Pat
You
had
wanted it.
Mary Pat had time
You
in
got a
service.
leg.
She got the turkey
Every year
leg.
you got a
Yeah.
leg. Does anyone have any of Mom's dishes with the? There's Mary Pat.
The flower pattern, the
the,
wheat
uh,
pattern.
Is a wheat pattern on it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me.
I
There's Mike.
I
Here
do
goes
have.
Mike. Here's the fire engine.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Peggy. And then climb on up. There you go. Look at that, huh? And by the way, those are new PJs too.
I'm sure.
Christmas PJs.
You remember that coffee table and had those 3 round bowls in it and stuff?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh, Dad gave me a radio to build and put together.
Oh, Heathkit.
Well, kind of. It was a crystal set.
Well, there's Mike trying to help out.
Peggy putting bunny ears on.
Yeah,
Mike.
She's such a prankster.
Prankster.
Mom took
Oh.
off her.
Oh,
her,
there's Mrs.
pearls.
Snyder.
Yeah,
Mrs.
Oh,
Snyder.
Mrs. Snyder, yeah.
And who's that? I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
those two. I forget who
I
those
don't
two
know.
were.
There's me
Oh, that
dancing
lady
around
had-
her.
Stitches on her chin.
There's Mike, Peggy.
Mike.
Oh, he still had the moves. I kind of look like
Oh,
Forrest Gump.
Mike.
I look like Forrest Gump doing that
Oh,
dance.
there's
Mr. Snyder.
What was Mr.
Oh
Snyder?
yeah.
First name was Mr. Frank.
Oh, there's his son. That's Skip Snyder, right?
Skip. Yeah.
Oh, she's looking beautiful.
Yeah,
It's the clown.
They were so much fun.
She was my godmother. The Snyder was my godmother. I was showing people how to eat.
Oh yeah, the old toothpick and a little white malting and then spray paint.
A little gold spray paint.
Yeah. Make a tree out of it. Way to make it disappear.
Chris, when Mom used to go out to visit Mrs. Snyder out there in the valley, she would say, "You kids stay in the car. I'll only be a few minutes." Like an hour later, we'd have to go knock on the door and go, "Mom, we're still in the car, you know."
Oh, here's Dad doing his speech.
Famous.
He used to.
Inglewood.
Ooh, Eagle Sticks.
That's a swim meet.
Inglewood.
March 61.
No, Inglewood.
Eagle Sticks.
I was 10.
Dad was getting fancy. He made these little slates.
There's the family all packed up.
Little things, little letters on a board that you could put.
And they're popular again now.
Put titles on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a fancy car, that '57 Dodge.
It
He
had.
was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Had
push button transmission.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it had air conditioning. It was pretty high tone.
Air conditioning. Peggy, that's you.
Mom.
Mary Pat.
See, Mary Pat played with me.
Mike. Oh, good throw, Mike.
Well,
It was a home run.
Oh, do you remember that mound behind there? Those were swings that you could swing off of at that park.
Where is this?
Down in
Look at that throw.
It was somewhere around Inglewood or something like that. It's a terrible area now, but back in the day, they had these great big, huge rope swings.
Mom doing a
taking
crossword.
pictures of Mom doing
Crossword puzzles.
Or
You remember those
he's trying to
metal
look
cups? Those metal
yeah.
oh,
cups?
here's Mike. Mike,
Yeah.
look up and crossways.
He has cotton in his ear. He must have had an ear infection.
Yeah.
Look up. Come on.
Oh, now it's gone. Fell out.
Oh,
Nice throw, Peg.
Yeah,
thank you.
Almost.
I had an arm.
Yeah.
Remember that old mitt that we had that was Dad's?
Yeah.
Old,
Yep.
like stuffed
He
with
claimed
hay.
it was his.
Community Parade, 1961. This is probably the baseball guy.
No, maybe, but is this the one with Tommy Provost or?
From Lassie.
Yeah, from Lassie.
Yeah.
We have also one of Kurt Russell when he was with Disney.
Oh,
I
thought he was the cutest thing since sliced bread.
Hey, Mount Wilson.
The computer wore tennis
yeah.
shoes.
Yeah. Computer Wars Tennessee's, yeah.
Oh, there's the Indian guides.
Indian Wild.
Guides, yeah.
Hawaii Indian guides, yeah, sure.
And the parade always
Bluebird.
ended at our house.
Uh-oh, it must have been a voting year.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. See, that's how it used to be. You could put both parties on one float.
Can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary Pat.
Wonderful social commentary.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, yeah.
Wow, they look serious.
Dana Junior High.
Dana, yeah.
Barry,
Yeah.
Did we know someone?
I think Barry went there.
That's in Arcadia, right?
Yeah, because he lived over there. Or there was another
So
one called.
this is you guys. This is on Roland where they
Yes.
finished the parade and kept marching.
Right by our house.
Yeah, that's by our house on
Yeah.
Roland.
Because all the buses were parked.
See, that's
so-
Johnny Provost. That was that last scene. That was the Lassie guy.
Yeah, the Timmy guy.
Yeah, Timmy. Yeah.
Timmy, he's in the well. Where's Timmy?
Fuller Paints. Look at the
Okay,
signs
you did
behind
well.
it. Fuller Paints. Fisher's Drugs is down there. There's Ward's, Temple Florist. There's Fuller's Paint.
There was a little hospital on that corner too.
Was that our elephant float?
That's our elephant float. That's the Bluebirds.
The Bluebirds. Okay.
Wow, that's
And I think that went by fast.
yes, it did.
Yeah, Chris, Mom would go out and be short of flowers, so she'd run over to the funeral home and take their camellias off the side of their building.
That's the truth.
She'd go in the middle of the night. She'd like,
Yard Hill.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
No one would disturb her.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Mom who did it. It was Walt Gleason. She got Walt Gleason to do it. And because he was in the sheriff's department,
Mission High School.
no one would bother him.
Oh, okay.
Mission High School.
Oh, was it? Okay. Walt Gleason.
I was never. Oh,
They
Mary
did very bad.
Pat, Peggy,
Mike, Peggy.
Oh, that was your elephant
float that they did.
Dumbo.
Yeah.
It was kind of like the poor man's Rose Parade, Mike or Chris.
Yeah.
And then they put the floats on display in the Temple City Park.
Yeah.
For a day. Yeah, for a day. And
Yeah. For the weekend, for the
Again, Mount
for the
Wilson.
parade.
Grandma's birthday.
Well, they had a big carnival. Remember that? They had a carnival with that.
Yeah, down at
Grandma's birthday
the
party.
library in the city park.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Jack.
There's Jack.
Jack. Okay,
Hi,
this looks like
happy birthday, Peggy.
Hey, you
Right
kissing
there.
up?
She's
Right
only
there getting
5.
the cake first.
She's only 5. There are only 5 candles.
Really quick. So who is this? This is Grandma Gertrude, right?
right.
Says,
That's my dad's.
that'd be your great grandmother.
And that's
there's Aunt May, right?
Aunt May.
That was her friend.
He was
There's
Grandma's
Mom.
secret lover.
Hey, don't be
Mary
so
Pat.
Kate.
Yeah, don't be so quick to judge, Jim.
Hey, Mike.
Grandma
lights
did not
bothering
go
your eyes?
anywhere.
You know what?
That-
We never thought of this before, but how many germs did we eat when somebody blew out their candles on a cake?
We didn't care.
Yeah,
It was
we're just
cake,
going
but-
for the icing.
Sugar kills everything.
And they
Yeah,
served
it
cake
does.
on napkins or paper towels.
Oh, we didn't do plates.
Yeah. God forbid. you
How
have
sad is that?
Yeah.
Jack. Hi, Jack. Jim.
Hey, way to wear a clean shirt, bro.
Yeah, way to go. Hey, zip up your zipper, dude.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Aunt May was so funny because she just would stare at us and start laughing because she wouldn't say much. And she just thought we were so funny. She would just laugh and laugh
look at
and
this.
laugh.
Who's behind you?
Jim,
Peggy.
your zipper's down.
Yeah.
Kate,
Looking
I can tell you
good,
it's a little
Dad.
late.
Looking good.
My 8th birthday party.
Mike's birthday.
This is a birthday party. It's not just a birthday.
Mike.
1961 was a banner year for the filming.
Yeah.
Of
Oh, look at Jim. Still didn't change his shirt.
Wow. No,
that's me, sorry.
Mike, that's you. That's
On me.
you. Oh,
Well, you taught me
there's a
fast.
rainbow over the Baptist church.
Well, you know, it's my birthday. Of course,
Baptist
it's a
Church was
rainbow.
next door to us.
It was for your birthday. How sweet.
Yeah.
The Bandits Church.
December 17th, 1961. Here we
And
are.
Mike-
A day that will live in infamy.
You were 8.
We used to climb in top of that church.
I used to roller skate in there. Pretty bad.
Mary Pat got her teeth knocked out in there. That's where she got hit by the
I
bat.
never got my teeth knocked out. Kate did.
Is it backyard?
Oh, you mean by a baseball
Hey,
bat?
Yes.
I just want to tell you what a great birthday that was.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Anyone?
We're on Thanksgiving.
Was there? Yeah, no kidding. Hey, Chris, you didn't have to cut everything out.
No, you might see Dan and Dennis. You might see Dennis and Aunt Sally in this picture. Me stuck with the neck
There's
again.
your neck.
And me waving.
Pumpkin pie going in the oven.
And jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
And Mom did that
Well, that's
whole
also
meal
The
on
TV
one
guide. Look at the TV guide there. Oh,
That was out of the LA
mixing
Times or the
something.
whatever. Hey, there's another fun fact. I have the TV guide from Nixon-Kennedy debates.
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
Wow.
Mom making the Jello mold. Yay!
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'll throw a little extra on top.
Yay!
Yay! Nice job, Mom.
Nice glasses.
The dining room.
Yeah, those chairs.
The dining room. Okay, just so you guys know, the dining room doors are not there anymore, and the church put wainscoting all around
Oh, that
the walls.
was
That's
Dick
okay.
Ritchie was in that. He came over
That's
for
Mary
dinner.
Cat's head.
Where?
Mike.
Yeah.
Dick
That's not me. That's
Ritchie.
Jim.
Pardon me?
That's me.
We know.
Jim going to Boy Scout
Oh, wow.
camp.
Yeah, the day after Thanksgiving, they had Boy Scout camp for 3 days up in Lancaster.
How exciting.
Were you walking there?
Look at all the money Mom and Dad
camping
spent to get you outfitted. I can't believe it.
Hey, that was Mary Pat's or Kate's sleeping bag.
Was it?
That
Yeah.
we won.
We got it for.
We won it.
Could be you. Yeah.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Birthday, that looks
My
like
birthday makes a
birthday.
return.
There it
Well,
is.
if you think about it, my birthday was after Thanksgiving.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Here you are again, Mike. Another birthday.
but I got to figure my age
And
again.
it looks like you had a special cake and a
Look at my
decoration.
goofy
And,
friends.
and she allowed you to have friends
Oh,
over.
look at all the
She
Oh
did.
my gosh.
Oh my God.
I actually had a
Who are
birthday
these
party.
people, Mike?
You had a party.
Well, I
Oh
saw
my
one guy
gosh.
I remember is Mike Young.
People brought you gifts.
Oh my gosh, Mike. You're so
World was good.
spoiled.
I was.
You were special.
That's because I was a
Oh,
dog.
you know what that is? You grow rocks. You remember that, Mike?
Is that
As they grow
stalagmites,
rocks?
stalactites? What are the ones that
Yeah,
grow from the
yeah.
ground up?
Crystals.
Yeah.
Crystals, yeah.
Kind of
That
made
was my
a moon,
early Sedona days.
you made a moonscape out of that.
Do we have to
He's
sit
just
through all
looking
of
at the
these?
card. He
Hey,
can't
just
read it.
knock, Kate, you just
Just
knock it
looking at
off. I got all these gifts you all played with.
Soupy Sales. Oh my God. Soupy Sales. Soupy Sales. Hey. Soupy
White,
Sales.
White Fang and Blacktooth.
Yeah. That,
Oh,
that
And
must
this,
be from
and
Mom.
this one's from the
Somebody threw a
producer.
ringer in there. Okay, who brought the shirt? Get
Well,
him
that's
out
enough
of
of
here.
that stuff.
Oh, this
Nope.
has to be Grandma.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh boy, Christmas.
Dude, look at that.
Back to the nativity scene.
1961.
I guess some of the three wise guys left.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were smart enough to get out of town. Oh, the color
Gold
TV.
The
That's
gold
the color.
color TV.
That's a color TV we got.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
got it in '62 for the World Series in '62, not the World Series in whatever.
Well, this is
61.
supposed to be 61.
You know,
Well, there you
that's
go.
really a pathetic looking tree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got it for
Went-
free.
Dad
He
almost
picked it
went
up
and
at
got
some
him
place
when they
off
were
the end of
cheap.
a truck.
Mike got a red truck. Wow.
What?
Red
No.
Wagon.
No. I was
Wagon.
thinking,
The tree
Wagon.
you
fell
got
off
a
the
wagon.
truck.
That's right.
But Dad got
Yeah.
Christmas trees
That's
for free.
Mary Pat.
He never paid
Look
I
for it.
at
recognize the hair.
Kate handing out gifts, and she knows all the kids' names.
Yeah. Wow. Phi Beta Kappa.
Well, someone later in life didn't necessarily know the names of everyone.
There. Okay, that wall there, Chris, that's where Dad used to make us stand against the wall with our nose on the wall holding books out like this as long as we could as punishment.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm going to remember that for my kids.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and you never touched them. That doesn't leave a mark.
Yeah.
And your nose had to touch the wall. Your nose had to touch the wall.
Only your nose.
Only your
CPS will
nose.
never know.
Oh, God.
That's right. That's the important part of that.
Kate, why do you have a corsage on?
I don't
Oh,
know.
that's Grandma's tree.
Yeah. She had that tree with the lights underneath it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't she have the rotating thing?
Yeah,
that,
right there.
Yeah.
See the rotators
Different
there.
colors.
Different colors, yeah.
Yeah, aluminum trees.
Yeah, it was like watching the Wizard of Oz. Of course, they're a different color.
Oh, Peggy and her ensemble.
Such a fashion
Peggy,
maven.
don't ever tell me you didn't get any attention. Come on.
Look at, I had to show off the hand-me-down clothes.
That was not
A
hand-me-down.
money tree for mom.
That was.
A money tree, yeah.
Or no, for grandma.
For grandma, boy, there's $5.
Yeah.
What was it?
Oh, one of us made
Money
Or
tree.
something?
Oh,
made Christmas tree Jello molds. Oh my gosh! Me and my new pajamas, Dick Ritchie,
And trying
Eating your
to
turkey neck.
neck.
eating the turkey neck again.
Was that Dick? I think that was Dick. This is the
It
same.
is.
Yeah,
It was. It
on
was
the
Dick
other
Ritchie.
side was
His mom.
Dick Ritchie. He lived next door to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We learned
Chris?
to sew on his old sewing machine.
Well, you know, and one of the things he taught us to do was he came out and showed us how to use.
Oh, there's a
stilts.
baseball player, remember?
Dick Ritchie taught us how to do stilts on top of that car, the '39 Packard, that sat out in our driveway.
Stilts.
Okay, there's the
Yeah,
baseball
that's
player.
Yeah, for the Camellia Parade.
Yeah, that was
Look at all the
done,
guys with cigarettes in their mouth.
Yeah.
and that was done in our driveway, Chris.
Look at animatronics.
Yeah,
In Temple City.
Animatronics.
These are
That
all
was just
the fathers that were tired.
The head of the thing turned back and forth. Come on.
no. It was on the back of a truck, and it turned when it.
Hey, the hands are in the wrong position. They're upside down. Hold the bat there.
Yeah, you kind of are. But he was retired, Mike. So, you know,
Fair
and he had a
enough.
big belly.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Played in beer
This
league.
wasn't Mike Trout.
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
But then who is?
Look at that, a light bulb.
What a great idea.
Maybe the theme was great inventions or something. Oh, look at the
piano.
You see that quick shot of the kid in a bicycle with the big handlebars, and you put your paper route bags on the handlebars.
Okay, anybody think Animal House when you see the We the People?
We the people.
Yeah. There you are.
Come on, Chris, you enjoyed that one, didn't you?
Yeah, there it is. You know, movies often aren't far from the truth. Right.
That was a big deal.
Way to badmouth
was
it.
a
Look
real-
at the hot dog. I think Chick made something up about that, the mustard coming off the hot dog.
I had somebody come to the polls the other night
That
to
was a
vote
princess.
in a hot dog costume on the last Friday when I was working.
We don't
at the
know who
booth.
this is, Chris.
You called it a costume, he called it day wear. Don't worry about it.
What's the difference?
It was an
Perspective.
anchor.
It was
The
perspective.
anchor.
There's a kid in there.
Yep.
Yeah?
A
As
little
often
helicopter, I
as there was.
think.
I don't know what's going on there.
They always did things
Oh,
for
yeah.
little kids to sit in.
Temple City Camellia
Hey.
Festival.
Look, what do they call those guys? Not merchant. What are the Mariners or whatever they were called?
Merchant
I-
Mariners,
Merchant Marines, no.
Merchant Marine.
Wow, there's a baton twirler.
A baton twirler is, a drug addict somewhere now.
Hey, Mary was a
I know
baton
that,
twirler. You can just watch yourself.
Chris, cut that out of the video. You don't have to have Jim narrating.
Don't you wonder where all these people's lives went, though?
I don't know.
Where did they end up?
Designing Rose Parade floats.
We're
Yeah,
changing a baby here. Bluebirds.
A happiness. That was mine.
St. Luke's. Yeah. Look at that.
That corner in the corner there is Golden West. There used to be that building there.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
now
park is
Arby's.
behind there. Yeah.
No, it's not Arby's. It's something else now. What is it?
Wendy's? No.
No, it's one with the servers. Carl's Jr.
Was
In
there
today's
a
world, these floats would have been blown up. Just saying.
Ooh, a dentist's office sponsored that one.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Or AARP.
Yeah.
Remember there was that gas station there, and then right next to it there was a diner or something, then auto repair place.
No, that was on the corner of Agnes. There was a little diner, a cafe, and then that was almost next door to where Donna lived, the Ekmans lived.
Yeah, that's right.
That was the first McDonald's.
Across the street on Agnes. Across
Blood,
the street,
Sweat, and Tears song.
Spinning wheel.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
goes
look,
up
it's Whistler's mother.
must come down. Spinning wheel.
No, Peggy.
Got to go round.
Mission.
Mission High School.
Holy Toledo.
Chris,
How
Mission
proud
High
are
School.
they?
Is that Kate?
Isn't that
Oh, that
you,
looks
Kate?
like Kate.
Yep, it
That's
is.
you.
How proud are they
Kate,
with
Mary
letters that
Pat,
big?
and I all went to Mission High School.
Why do you even say you went to Mission? They kicked you out.
Hey, Kenny
That
Loggins
was
went
the-
there, but he didn't go
That
for
was
the whole
one of
4
the
years.
Catholic high schools.
Hey, there you go, Jim.
Mission High School was one of the Catholic high schools, and they wouldn't let me go after Kate, Mary Pat, and Jim went. They wouldn't let me in.
They did not kick me out. They said, we'd be glad to take your parents' money, but we don't believe in your attitude toward 4-day work weeks. I'm going.
You thought Mission High School was a union.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
I was, as I say in Panasonic, I was just slightly ahead of my time.
Oh man,
That's really sad.
It is very sad. What kind of a name did you give McLaughlin at that school? Terrible.
Yeah. Oh, there's our baseball guy. Yay.
Yeah. The Campfire Girls. Is that Mom?
Is that Mom?
I think so.
I think that's almost the
Yeah,
intro.
that.
After that, I don't remember Dad taking many movies.
Look at that. A swim meet trophy. What a shock.
Wow.
Virginia.
I'm shocked, I tell you.
There's me.
Well, February, people still weren't competing, so but March and stuff, competition
Yeah,
picked
there's
up.
Kate.
That's me.
You know, Chris, just to let you know, I think my audio is a few seconds behind because I can hear everybody talking, and I don't see the picture.
Peggy, you're at the top.
oh,
I am. Woo-hoo-hoo!
We won the
Junior Olympics
for the team.
Yeah, we won the women's points. So that was pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think I'm in your old dress there.
Had a girl.
At the last swim meet.
I think those are homemade.
Yeah, I bet they were because we did a lot of
Oh,
sewing.
there's Mike.
That's
right
Mike.
there. Yeah.
That's me standing. There's Mike. Yeah, see, it's a little behind for me. So.
yeah.
No, you're a little behind.
You kind of look far away.
Can't you tell the difference, Kate? I don't know.
Oh, I was holding the Commerce.
Commerce Combined Team Champions.
All
Who's
right.
that girl, Peggy?
Who was that girl, Peg? Oh, I remember. She had a brother.
That's me.
I
No,
know
not
the
you,
girl.
knucklehead. The girl standing next to you.
Well, I can't see it yet. All I still see is the trophy.
Well, now it's just
Blur.
Dad's trying to get the letters on the trophy. Get out of there.
Yeah, I know.
It was
Jeez.
a big trophy.
Yeah, he's going to
That
zoom
was a
into
big
this.
trophy.
Oh, you know, this is down at the beach. One of the first years we went there.
Surfside. Surfside.
Surfside.
Before they put the beach in.
Surfside.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because this is when the waves came up under the houses.
Yeah. And all the way up to the one that Dad
Yeah.
rented across the road.
Right where those people are walking, Chris,
Yeah.
that sand there is, you can't walk straight across the beach because there's a house. See the piers?
Yeah.
Oh, I wore my suit.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
houses
we
along
had
that side.
to-
Then there's a thin road, and then there's houses on the other side. And in the morning, when we get up, we'd have to go out and shovel the sand back over into the beach side. off the
Really?
road. Yeah.
Wow.
And then a couple years later, the city of Long Beach built a great big oil thing, and they took all the sand that they did, and they put it right here where all this water is. And
Yeah.
now the beach goes out about 100 yards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say that Kate and I, when we went on this little vacation, Coach made us take kickboards and rubber bands because we had to go and practice every day. He said, I don't want you coming back and being out of shape. And no running in the sand because that developed wrong muscles. Huh. There you go.
Hey,
never a day off.
There's Penny shooting the pier.
That was the kick.
There's a kickboard.
So we used the kickboard.
Ooh, surf.
Yeah, there were a few surfers out there.
None of us.
No.
Well, Mary Pat could have been, but it wasn't.
But Dad would take us down to this beach house, and he would work at a racetrack during the daytime that was pretty close by there. And he rent this.
Los Alamitos.
Los Alamitos. It was harness racing.
Harness
so
quarter horse.
He rented this beach house, and it was fun. You know, it was the first time we actually went someplace for vacation.
Yep.
Yeah. He rented it for a week, and then
it was our first vacation. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much a vacation for Mom, though, because I remember she had to cook a lot.
She still had to cook, you know, but she liked the fact that we were just out there. She goes, go in the water. Don't play, you know.
Yeah.
That was it. Just come back later, you know.
Yeah.
Do you guys notice how Mom never worried about it?
Broke her arm.
That's when she had a broken arm.
This is the time she broke her arm.
And her black eye.
And the black eye. Yeah. She was getting ready for work, and she had her high heels on and slipped on the wood floors at home.
Oh.
Yeah.
And broke her arm.
And I called Dad at work to tell him to come home, and she got mad at me for doing that. You know.
Well, I would too.
Oh, well.
Well, what is he going to do?
Well, I think you should have your spouse there when you're going to a hospital.
By the time he came home from Los Angeles,
arm checked. Huh?
Peggy, you were 12 years old. What do you?
Not only that. By the time he came to Temple City from Los Angeles, Mom would have been already done.
I don't know where they took her, that little Temple City Medical Center or something.
Yeah. Across from the park.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I thought he should be there, so that's why I called.
Good job, Peggy.
There you
Way to go, Peg.
Atta girl.
Thank you.
I'm surprised, but you know, it's funny. In those days, we all played cards, we played mahjong, we played all kinds of. We played gin rummy and games, and we did all that kind of stuff a lot.
Yeah,
so see Mom standing there. If one of us was drowning, what would she do? She's got a cast on her arm.
See ya.
Yeah, except you're all national swimmers, so I don't think you guys are fine. At this point.
Yeah.
Or we would hear, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, give me strength.
yeah, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
That was her favorite line.
Yeah.
That was her favorite line.
Give me strength.
Give me strength, yeah.
Way to use your kickboard for a surfboard.
This is.
Hey, don't you worry about it.
This beach is just north of Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach.
There's Huntington Beach, Balsa Chica, and then this surfside.
There's one of the things out there. Can you see it?
And just south of Seal Beach.
Yeah. Right off Pacific Coast Highway.
For a short time, I lived in Long Beach, right near there.
And remember the Sam's Seafood across the street?
Yeah.
Restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to take a picture, so everybody look in and smile at the camera. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, now. Thank you. That does look like a good time to do that.
Sure.
Sure.
That'll fill up your Facebook somehow.
Yeah, did you see the enthusiasm? There's Dad in the water. Wow.
That was good.
Oh, God, no.
And he's got a kickboard. What's he doing with it?
He's trying not to drown.
Yeah.
He was carrying it, that's all.
He was in his probably,
he never gained weight until 40. He was
Dad
really
Dad
skinny.
must have been around 50-something then, 55 or so.
At that age?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is mid-60s, right? Mid-60s?
No.
So
If I
this
was
is
50.
12,
I was about 7th
you
grade.
guys can do all you want. It's
Well-
mid-60s. He was born in 16. It's 50.
Yep,
Simple
that's
math,
it.
folks.
okay, say it's 65.
Don't worry about your age. Worry about
Born in
his.
1916.
That's what I said. 1966 would be 50.
I'm in the ocean
Maybe
with my
51.
Do we really need to
Go
get
ahead.
fine print? Come on.
Got it.
I have paper and pencil.
I don't think he was. This was before his birthday in August.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's a year younger. He's 49.
Yeah, whatever.
How many years did we go to the beach for a week? Do you guys remember?
We
I
did.
mean, I can remember
I
a
think
couple.
we did it twice or 3 times.
I remember it twice.
True.
I remember this is the first one, and the second one was a darker wooded outside place, and I remember that place because you guys were all a year or 2 older, and you had a bunch of friends down. I kind of remember
Yeah.
Jim.
Jim,
you had all your buddies down.
I told Jim Maddox and all my friends to come down.
Yes.
Kate went down and got her friend Pop Tunstall's sister, and then you guys came back up from San Diego and you all came to the beach, and we had dug big holes out. The beach was all built out there, and we were out there, and that's where.
University of San Diego.
This is when we went down to Del Mar that year.
Yeah, and we drove by the University of San Diego right there.
That's
Yeah.
a Catholic college.
Let me just.
Oh, we went to the
Something
church.
Here, hold on a second. Hold on. Mary Pat, go ahead.
Mom knew a nun that
That's
worked
right.
here back in Omaha,
Yeah.
and she was out here, so we stopped by and visited her.
That's
That's
right.
Yeah, and
Wow.
we went to a San Diego Padres game afterwards.
When they were PCL, they were AAA.
Yeah, they were Pacific Coast League.
They were the AAA team for San Francisco Giants.
And every time you'll see it, every time they had it was what was it? It was Shriners Night, and they had a little demonstration team on motorcycles running around the infield. And
I don't remember
every
that at
time
all.
they hit a
That's
home
me.
run, they rang a bell.
That was me.
I remember that game, and I remember going to it, and I remember the what do you want to say?
That's my
So
guess.
There one of
in
the
the old days,
one
we
of the
had
Alou
to
brothers.
wear things on our head when we went to church.
Yeah, you had to have a veil on. Yeah.
Veils or the little round
A
things.
doily.
That's a veil. It's called a veil. It's just not a very big one.
It's a what?
Doily.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you grab it off the arm of the couch.
And then when you get home, you put it back. Isn't that pretty?
Hey, nothing like a little light. A little light.
Where's
I don't-
Dad's big camera lights in a time of need?
Well, without 100 feet of extension cords,
Hey, who's taking this picture if that's Dad and Mom?
I guess
Probably
maybe-
you.
maybe
Who do you
me.
trust? Not me.
Well, it's pretty good. I got their heads in.
Yeah, no kidding. I was just
Yeah, you
mentioning
did
that.
better than Dad. You did better than Dad.
That's right.
Some airport.
Yeah, it's probably going into Lindbergh Field.
No, it's in
Lindbergh.
San Diego.
Yeah, it's in San Diego.
That'd be La Palma.
Lindbergh.
No.
We had a picnic that day.
It's Lindbergh Field is in San Diego.
Right.
Oh, okay. There's
They called it
Kate.
that because that's where they built
Oh,
it.
Kate's in a good mood there. She's snarling.
No, I was pulling something off my ear.
Hey, Jen.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, don't look up. It's important.
Hey, smile.
Here,
Mom
look.
broke her
I'm
arm.
doing the crossword puzzle.
Yeah, with my broke arm.
There's Mike. Buzz.
That's Dad.
Buzz hair.
That's
Yeah,
Dad.
Dad, you know.
Dad always wants to
geez.
fix his own picture, but his arm is not long enough.
He was ahead of his time. He's doing selfies. That's right. He was ahead of his time.
Oh, Kate. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
Jim, that's a cute picture of you.
Yeah, me without a mustache.
Not Kate.
Not me.
Kate looked unhappy.
Yeah.
That was her whole teenage experience, I think.
I think so.
She was full of angst.
Well, we're coming up on 2.5 hours. Is this where it is? Oh, this is.
Yeah.
Oh,
what are you digging your grave?
Let's dig a hole so it fills up.
I'm trying to escape to China.
Get me out of here.
But then I gave up.
Way to go, Mike.
I gave up.
You look happy.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was doing something on my own. Guys weren't bugging me. It was greatness.
Yeah, it's bliss. Bliss.
It's absolute bliss. Unlike the rest of my childhood. It was,
Mike, you and I were usually.
There's the street there in front. I mean, we walked up and down that all night long. Nobody bothered us. It was nice.
Oh, cool. And remember, there's a water tower right behind us.
You know that they
the
built
water
that
tower
into
in
an
the
apartment.
house. Somebody lives in there.
Yeah, I know. Now they do, but then they didn't. It was just.
It might have been a water tower then, but yeah, they made. In fact, they did one of those Eye on LA things about that guy living there.
Yes.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they did.
That's me.
There's Peggy.
What are you holding your stomach for? You got cramps or something?
She's cold.
No, I think I was cold.
It's the
Would be the
summertime. At the
answer to
beach. How
that.
can you be cold?
Because we're McLaughlins.
I don't see you out in the water, Jim.
That's me right there. I tell you, Chris, we were always in the water wherever we were. Yeah. But I mean, we had no problem just running out and jumping in the water.
Yeah.
I got it, Mike.
Thank you.
Well, there's that restaurant across the street there.
Sam Seafood.
Yeah. I think, I don't know if they, I know that, that couple came down and they all went to dinner, I think, with Mrs. Pavelka there one night.
Oh, yeah, that couple.
Well, the couple that...
Could you be less specific?
Yeah. They're gosh, I think
It's two humanoids.
No, Peggy's godfather. What was that?
Oh, Schneider. Oh.
Vince Perot.
Vince Perot and his wife.
No, it wasn't Vince Perot.
No, he wasn't.
He
Jim
was
Madden was my godfather.
Oh,
Jim Madden.
Whose godparents was a sheriff?
I don't know.
That was mine, and I forget his name.
And he was a sheriff, and him and his wife lived up there in Montrose. And they came down.
I don't know.
And there's
way too much.
Uncle Jim lived in Montrose, and because I remember specifically, he lived on Rosemont. And I specifically said, well, that's a fun name for a street, the opposite of Montrose, Rosemont.
Well, the thing is that...
And you were so smart at a young age.
It wasn't Uncle Jim that lived there. Uncle Jim never lived in Montrose. It was the guy that was the sheriff and his wife. They had a daughter or son or something. And they actually sent me up there for 2 weeks to babysit for a couple hours a day when I was about 12 or 13. Because he got off work, or he went to work on the night shift. And
Excuse me a minute, Jim. Are we surfing here?
Yeah.
Is that us?
Well, we're not surfing. There's a board there. Yes.
Riding the
board. Yeah.
We're just trying to ride the bigger kickboard.
Something washed up on shore.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, congratulations. Like you said, Dad kind of quit after that with movies. I don't remember him doing much in the way of movies. And but all those little home movies and the cartoons, those were always favorites of ours. Always a special occasion when he would break out the movies and we put up the screen and
yeah.
And he bought a sun gun. And first of all, Mom gave him the camera and 4 lights. They had 4 floodlights on a stick. Plug it in, and literally the heat that came off of it could do your s'mores and anything like that. So anyway, that got a little bit big, but then Dad bought a single handle one, if you remember that. Remember, it was a sun gun. It was a single bulb.
But
I think it was think it was a halogen bulb.
Yeah, but you could heat a room with it.
Yeah. Oh, it just whited everything out.
But that was his favorite thing, was to do that and while I was doing the selfie. So then he was looking like he was in the spotlight and it was way too much light. And it's like,
but his arm still wasn't long enough.
Of course.
Anyway.
You know, it's so neat though, like that you guys actually have video of when you were little, when you guys were kids. Like, I was just even talking to Erica. Erica doesn't have any video from when she was a kid. Her parents never did things like that. And so they have pictures, but they don't have any video. And actually what's really funny is the only video that she has of herself as a kid is in our home movies. Because Aaron and
when she's
Erica,
up on stage?
Yeah, when she's up on stage, Aaron and Erica were both on stage together at a Awana's thing when they were little kids. And so we were watching them one day, and we're like, wait, there's Erica. She's in our home movies. It's crazy.
And she walks right by me as she gets off the stage. She walks right by me, and I follow her off, sitting over the other side. And Aaron was like a foot taller than Erica was.
Yeah.
And I always kidded Aaron about it. And I said, that was such a fun night. You got the Clubber Award. And she goes, no, it's not a clubber. We're not like beating seals or anything. It was the Club Award.
Yeah. But anyway, I just think it's super cool that you guys have these memories, these movies from when you were little, and like how rare that is, how super cool that is. So
it is very cool.
Yeah. But it was an age when Kodak was really coming on to these cameras that you could get affordable. Mom bought that camera, the very first one. Mom bought it and gave it to him for with a projector for his Christmas present. And it was called a Brownie. And he did a little bit with it and immediately goes down and buys a much better one. He goes, well, I mean, a better one.
Of course.
And he came back with that other Super 8 camera.
I don't know anybody in the family that's like that, Jim.
I don't either.
I'm just saying, but
they come upon it honestly.
But one of the things is you got to remember the time and the technology all became home use items, things like that. And one of the things that our parents all did was they all wanted to be in movies. They had that movie kind of thinking.
It was something new.
They came out. They went to free TV shows. They went to free radio shows. They
worked for, what's her name? Betty Davis? Not Betty Davis.
No. She worked for
Joan Davis.
Joan Davis.
I married Joan Davis. Joan Davis.
Right.
Yeah.
And they were like
that was a Hollywood star back then, Chris.
Yeah, they had a TV show called I Married Joan.
B-lister at best.
Yeah. So, but their whole thing was I think that's why they lived in LA, and where they lived was very close to a restaurant we all went to together. It was a German restaurant, the Hofbrauhaus. And we all went there one drunken night. I mean, you've never seen five kids who went nuts, and we were all adults then too, all married adults, and Kate was at the door, and this couple came in and said, do you have any entertainment tonight? And Kate said, yeah, it's us. We're over there. We were doing the oompas and dragging. You dragged Doug across the floor or something because he didn't want to dance, but you drug him out there anyway. And it was crazy. It was just, but they lived right by that on Budlaw.
They did.
And, they would go to the fights on a Saturday night to see movie stars.
In the Olympic Auditorium.
At the Olympic Auditorium.
I don't remember
Whoa,
that.
Nelly.
Yeah.
Well,
Dick Lane. Whoa, Nelly.
Chris, I have to tell you, this was a godsend.
Hey, Jim Daniels.
You did such a great job. And I appreciate it. And isn't it nice that we kind of remember a lot of
Well,
I mean, we can put two and two together, and it kind of fits in.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Because I was watching the movie, and I was kind of like, I don't really know what any of this is, and I'm like, man, it would be so fun just to get all you guys together, just to talk about all this stuff. And this was exactly what I was hoping for. So.